I am excited to introduce to you today's guest, Abigail Rosa. This is Rosa. We find out that she's not Spanish at all, but Italian, and she cooks pasta and bread. So basically, a white woman. Not cooking you, Abigail. It was a blast. We talked about all things cheer. I learned about like the difference between stunt and cheer. But she's the head CMU stunt and cheer coach. Yeah. And so I'm excited to introduce you guys to her. She is becoming a townie. She's been here for a few years now, so we might just adopt her. I don't know, but I hope you enjoy today's podcast with Abigail Rosa.
Yeah.
You wait to drop.
We are recording, by the way.
Okay,
No.
cool. That's fine. We can talk about
That's fine. We're talking about M&M's right now. Yeah, you got to start in the parking lot.
Okay.
Because if I drive and I'm eating, I'm not paying attention to the road.
Yeah, no.
That's
especially
wrong.
Like,
yeah.
I'm tempted to just close my eyes while I eat a McFlurry. You know, it's just so good.
Just be in the moment.
Where are you from? Where's the McDonald's at?
Well, I'm talking about the one in Boonville.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's the one you hit up?
Yeah.
Did you have a McDonald's in your town?
Yeah, I'm from O'Fallon. So,
okay.
like, that
That's a pretty good size town.
is overly populated. Yeah.
No.
I do not like going back there because I kind of like how relaxed Fayette is. Like, the more you live here, the more you're like, you know what? I can focus on my work. I don't have to, like, deal with so many people. But O'Fallon, I go there and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's too many people everywhere.
Yeah. But probably not everybody recognizes you.
No, that's
There's
kind of
some pros and cons. You know?
Yeah, that's like obviously my high school's there and everything, so I'll sometimes run into people there, but it's really just to see my mom, my stepdad, my dad, my brothers, which I barely see. So
Yep.
It's whenever I have the chance.
Well, Abigail, what do you go by?
I go by Abby, yeah.
Coach Rosa? Am I saying Rosa?
Rosa, yeah.
Rosa, all right.
It kind of switched to Coach Rosa this year. It's throwing me off a little bit. They used to call me Gail.
Gail?
Yeah.
That's funny.
That's it.
That's funny.
Cody might have called me Gail a little bit.
Yeah.
On and off.
I hated you before you were the coach.
I know.
Well,
all right.
like freshman
Yeah, let's get into this.
just freshman year, really.
He's like, this podcast is boring.
We're going to get right into it.
now.
No, we have like a kind of a long pass now with CMU cheer. So,
Yeah. Well, start where you want to start. Tell me about you.
So I feel like CMU has just become my life now at this point. But grew up in O'Fallon. I went to 42 Mont South, little area over there. I did 1 year at community college because I had that A+ program. So trying to get free college.
Oh,
I should have used it a little bit longer than I did.
1 year is better than what a lot of people do.
Yes. But I transferred to CMU in 2019. And I came here not really thinking I was going to be a cheerleader, like be on the team. I met the team and I was like, okay, this is the perfect thing for me to do in my pastime because I don't want to just be going to classes. I think I would lose my mind.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was on that team. I don't even know until when. It just kept going. Like,
Well, because you got an extra year in there, right? Because of COVID.
Yeah. So I think I graduated with my bachelor's. I want to say in 22, like December of 22, maybe 23, but I get those dates mixed up at this point. Because I went right into my master's, so it kind of just mixed together. But I met Cody maybe 2 years into it. Was it 2 or 3 years? I don't know.
I was a freshman, you were a junior, yeah.
And he was a jerk from the beginning. No, it was something there. Are you gonna keep that in?
Oh, of course. Yeah, absolutely.
You're gonna take that?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Well,
We speak the truth here, all
yeah.
right?
I'll say it's gonna be me attacking Cody right now.
Good.
We're
You
just
got
gonna be
the
going
perfect
back and
angle
forth.
for it. I'm
Yeah.
just here. I'm refereeing. You know?
But yeah, I met my coach at the time was Taryn, and I honestly like looked up to her. She was a big part of me coaching now. I definitely have like aspects of her within like how I want to coach. So I had her for 2 to 3 years, and then Kennedy Wingbermuley came in, and she brought stunt to the program. So that was really cool. That started about it's its 4th year now.
Okay.
So that like started the program and got to have her be my coach for 2 years. But with that one, I also started to become a graduate assistant. So I stepped into that as soon as I graduated from my bachelor's, moved on to the master's. So I had the opportunity to still compete. She let me be on the cheer team. I still got to compete with stunt, and I get like the background of kind of being an assistant, even though it was a little overwhelming. But I couldn't thank her more for that opportunity too, because it brought me up to where I'm at now. I've been at Central since 2019.
Yeah.
Still here.
You're just locked in.
I'm just
wake
this
up
is
10
home.
years
This is
later.
hometown now. Yeah, I guess. But
Have you always been cheering? Mm-hmm. Like, did you get recruited to Central to cheer?
yes and no. I was coming here with a boyfriend at the time. And so he came here for wrestling.
Okay.
And I met the cheer team. I had a former high school cheer member who was there and just said, just come to just try out like a practice or something. And that's what kind of got me into the program.
Awkward.
This guy's canceled.
Is someone calling into our podcast?
Dude.
Yeah, let's answer.
It's commercial trust.
We really should. We really should have a segment where we just let people call in the middle of a
That would be
podcast.
fun.
That would be
All
crazy.
right, well, go ahead. Keep going.
Anyway.
Anyways, thanks, Cody.
Yeah, nice. Oh.
I'll edit that.
You should have that set. That'd be kind of fun. But I think athletes would call into it, and I don't. Some of them have some crazy personalities. I love them to death, but wow.
Yeah.
You don't know what they're going to say sometimes.
No, especially now with the Gen Z language. You're a Gen Z, you're technically right.
Would it be, yeah?
Yeah, we're
I-
same age,
yeah.
so yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah. I'm not that much older, just so everybody knows. All right. I do have a little bit of white hair popping in right here.
I got some too, but I don't. The stress, yeah, it's there. Don't worry.
All right.
People call it out. I think Cody's called it out before. My gray hairs.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe.
it would be Cody. But where were we? I don't even know.
Dadgummit, Cody, you're
Yeah,
fired.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
thanks a lot, Cody.
You guys were talking about you getting recruited, or you came in because your boyfriend.
Oh, yeah,
How
yeah.
you got to the team originally?
Yeah, I've been cheering since I was like 12. So
Nice.
like I started on an all-star team, moved up, just did high school. At the time, our team didn't compete. The year after I left, they decided to compete, and
That's how it goes.
they look pretty good too. I love seeing like the progress and the buildup of that team. Yeah, and then I've stayed at Central. I stopped being an athlete. Like I retired. My final year was stunt. I think. Oh my gosh, the timeline. Not this last year, but the spring before that was probably my last time being an athlete. But I still technically like perform the skills and everything in the summer because I'm a UCA staff member. So we compete UCA or NCA. Those are just the divisions through cheerleading. And so UCA has its own set of colleges that go there, and then we compete NCA, so you kind of just get to pick.
Yeah.
But in the summer, you get bids to go to nationals, and they're through
What's a
these
bid?
camps. So they're like, how would you explain a bid, Cody? It's like a little bit of money put towards you qualifying for nationals. I think
Like the
I would
school
say.
puts money down to go somewhere.
It's through NCA, so we'll compete in Daytona, Florida in April.
Yep.
And you have to be technically invited to go, but that means you have to go through an NCA camp.
Got it.
So we actually have ours this weekend, and we do home camps a lot. They
Gotcha.
have 2 professional like staffers come in, and they help us for the whole weekend, kind of work on skills. There's team bonding if you really want to focus on that, or if there's just like something in your routine that you want help with, they come and they have amazing knowledge every time. But that qualifies you for nationals that way. So those are what all those camps are pretty much for.
Okay. Did you play any other sports growing up?
Not really.
Yeah?
I did like martial
It's a bigger
arts for
school,
like
right?
a
Fort
couple
Zumwalt?
months.
Isn't Fort Zumwalt
Yeah.
pretty big? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty good size. But I danced when I was younger, and I grew up in Chicago for a little bit, so that's
Really?
where I went to.
Where at?
Honestly, I don't know.
North
I know
side,
it was
south
it was
side?
around Chicago,
Around Chicago.
but
Yeah.
I like left when I was like 7 or 8 or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. So you're not from there.
Yeah, I just grew up there. That's where I started like dancing, and I went through ballet there for a little bit. And then when we came to O'Fallon, we moved back because my grandma wanted us to be closer. But we moved back, and I got into cheerleading, I think a couple of years later. I tried a couple different things, but it's fun to cheerleading's fun, so
Yeah.
I enjoyed every moment of it.
Yeah. Well, especially where you're doing stunts all the way through high school too. Yeah, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
People's perception of cheerleading is probably just, your random chance on the sidelines, but it's
Yeah.
a full-on sport
Yes.
in there.
Yeah. There's a,
Especially when you got dudes doing it too. You know, dudes get a bad rap for it, but I'm like, these guys are some of the best athletes on the planet.
Yeah.
This podcast is brought to you by nobody. That's right. Nobody paid for this spot, but this could be your business ad, personally attested to by me with a personalized recommendation. Obviously, I have to like, your product, but I will personally attest to this ad slot. And if you're trying to reach the ears of Fayette, this is the place to do it. So if you want to advertise here, please email us at landonballstudios@gmail.com. That's LandonBallstudios@gmail.com.
It sounds bad in college. Like in college, you get a lot of, you either get respect or everybody thinks you're like trying to get with chicks, which is not, which
lovely way to state it.
You hate the team in that sense when you're with them that much. But
Gotcha.
Yeah. Some of our guys
say what you want. Yeah, say what you
I'm
want.
trying to like balance it to make it sound a little bit nicer than the guys come in and hate, but
well, it's not like I like them as teammates, but I'm not trying to I'm not thinking like, oh, I want to date these girls.
Yeah.
they, they are true teammates through and through
doing
their
a full-time
family.
job,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like that's what college athlete, sports is doing a full-time job, and it's probably a lot less.
They see each other all the time.
All the time,
Every
more than you ever
single
want to
day.
see them.
Yeah.
I played a tiny bit of baseball at Central, and I was like, I am sick of seeing you guys already, and I don't see you guys but like 3 times a week. But y'all are really annoying. So no,
it's a lot.
I don't think people realize how much work and time goes into it, just as the athlete. And then, what's been your experience now as the coach? Is it even more
It's
work?
crazy.
Yeah.
It was really cool to see kind of the switch because, like, as a graduate assistant, I was still competing halfway at the same time. You never understand it until you're fully in it. So it's like you can't learn. You try to learn as much as you could. I tried. But when I took over in February, it was all brand new still. Like I had watched coaches go through it. I've asked questions, but it still was nothing compared to actually being in it and doing it. It was terrifying.
Yeah.
Like it was
Is it
scary.
hard to flip that switch too?
There was athletes too on the team last year that I had competed with. So getting that split between like we were friends at one point, but now I'm your coach. Like there has
From
to
Gail
be
to coach is
yes. You have to like. There was a lot to transition into it, and that was kind of a problem. You just want to enjoy practices, so you want to have fun, but there was time to get serious, and so they were good about switching to it because they were so competitive. But definitely learning like the difference between that was hard that first semester, definitely.
Yeah.
But
yeah, was that hard for you to kind of navigate that transition? Was there anything you tried to do specifically to work through it? Because I'm sure that is weird to go from like we're friends and we're still friends, but now I'm your coach.
Yeah, it was definitely odd because like personally, I want their success always, and I'm even outside of cheerleading and stunt, like I want to know how they're doing, what's going on in their lives. But you kind of have to take a step away and take you want them to continue to do great as a coach and be great people and everything, but there's a way to go about it, and I had to figure out what that way was and explain to them too from the beginning. We gotta I'm your coach now. I know that you respect me, but let's make sure that we're focusing at practice and everything, especially outside of practice, because you see them all the time. Central's a small school, so you'll see them all on campus. I love talking to them all the time, but yeah, that was the first difficulty going through that.
And that was this past spring? Okay, so you're launching into your first full calendar year.
This is my first full year, yeah.
All right. What are you doing?
It's
what does that look like for you? What have
it's
you
a
been,
lot.
Okay.
It's a lot more than.
Did you do recruiting yet?
Yeah, that's been, as a graduate assistant, that's kind of like the main thing you focus on. So there are individual athletes that your head coach will focus on, and you'll try to keep up with everybody. But I was sending out emails all the time, reaching out. I almost feel like it's easier now as a head coach because I know what I'm representing and I know what I'm bringing them into and what type of family environment that I'm going to give them if they come to our school.
Or at least that you have control over, right? You at least have a shot at delivering on your promises.
Yeah, that's the nice thing is there's nothing. I always want to be super transparent with athletes. It's a home that they're coming to, and a lot of them it's their first time away from home. You want to be kind of that, not parent figure because you're not their parent, but you want to be that older adult that could take care of them and understand that they have priorities. They need to keep those straight, and they need to make sure they're taking care of themselves outside of that. That was kind of the balance that I've been focusing on right now. But yeah, we started recruitment with those camps that I do in the summer. Those are my favorite time and my favorite way to recruit too, because you are going and you're technically their coach for that camp. So,
and that's when you go to. That's not here at Central. You go
we travel.
else.
Yeah,
Okay,
they'll UCA. It's called like the best job ever because you get to continue to do what you love. But they like help you with travel. They help you with your hotel. They're an amazing family too. They always like will randomly check on you throughout your season and stuff. They keep up with your team if you're a coach. There's a lot of coaches that are still UCA staff as well. But that way, I will pull athletes aside, ask them what they're looking for in college, invite them to our clinics and stuff to campus. And that's like I think that was the best way for me to be able to recruit because they see who I am as a coach through those.
Right. Did you like come here thinking any of this was going to happen?
Not,
All right.
No.
Yeah. So like, what did you study? And then how on earth did all this happen?
I came here to study exercise science.
Cool. To do what?
I was looking at becoming a physical therapist at one point, and then it switched to physician's assistant for sports medicine. And so like I kind of switched my degree into biology and chemistry. So I have, organic chem. But I switched over into all that. So my degree is technically built to go to PA school.
Oh, okay.
Like I have all the qualifications for it. But the GA spot came in. I didn't expect that was going to happen, but it was my way to compete. So that was the reason I even stepped into being a graduate assistant, is because it gave me another semester because I had already graduated that
Clearly
December.
You wanted one, it sounds like. Yeah, I'm hearing that a lot, is that you were just like, I just wanted to compete. It's funny, I'm listening to you talk, and like, it's been 6 years since you set foot on this campus, and you're like, I can't name any of the dates.
No.
You know what I mean?
They just mixed together.
Yeah.
Like I don't even know what year I graduated. Like it's 22 or 23. I don't know which one it is, but
it is hard when you graduate mid-year, right?
Yeah.
Because I graduated mid-year, and so I always tell people, I'm like, I graduated in December of 16, but I was really part of the class of May of 17, so that way they don't think you're dumb and like stayed back an extra semester. And if that was you, that wasn't a shot. I was just saying,
okay.
like you're trying to explain,
okay.
I'm technically part of the class of 17, but I graduated in 16, whatever.
Just all mixes together.
Yeah, but it sounds like, especially over the last few years, it's just been a blur from... you're looking to go be a PA, and now you were a GA so that you can still compete. I mean, was that were you just not had enough after 5 years, or what was it?
Sometimes I feel like when you love something, it's hard to step away from. And cheerleading ends in college. Like there's nothing else after that. No. You just don't want to give it up. It's so hard to walk away from it sometimes. And I think a part of me was scared to step into the real world and like, I don't know what I'm doing really. Like I wanted to go to PA school, but I don't know which PA school I want to go to. I've shadowed so many people already, but I have so much passion for cheer. And then stunt came in, and like that took over even more. I might like stunt a little bit more than cheerleading. I'm back and forth with it, but that was a whole new passion that stepped up with that one. And then my master's was free, so why not
absolutely.
Why not continue to finish it and then go from there? So that was the plan. Just keep finishing school, see what you can get after that.
Yep.
And that's why everything blurred together, because it just kept, Central just kept being my path. And I feel like it feels like it was the right path to be on. Nothing of it was like, oh my gosh, am I making the right decision? Do I want to do this? It's all been like a blessing after a blessing after a blessing. So
awesome. It's great to hear. Explain to my novice listeners the difference between cheer and stunt.
Yes. So, okay. There's so many differences, but so many similarities.
No boys.
I would say, stunt doesn't have the signs and the chants, and they don't have to be at the games and stuff. It's its own sport. So it is a 4-quarter head-to-head game. So every stunt team is given the exact same levels. You get 1 through 8, and you have to compete those levels head to head. So there's 4 quarters of, the first one is stunts. The second quarters is pyramids and tosses. You get a full halftime. And then your third quarter is jumps and tumbling. And the fourth is all three of those together in one routine. So
are these routines, are each one of those quarters timed? Like you have to do those actions in a certain amount of time? This podcast is brought to you by, you guessed it, me, Landon Ball, State Farm agent. Do you feel like insurance doesn't make any sense? You are not alone. My team and I are trying to figure that out like every day. If you want to understand your insurance policy better, specifically if you have like a life or car or home insurance policy that some brother-in-law or uncle twice removed sold you years ago, reach out to my team here in Fayette at 660-248-2424 or go to our website at FayetteInsuranceTeam.com. Please don't call me with anything non-insurance related. Don't call our office if it's not about insurance. Please don't call or contact our office if it's about ice cream shop. Anything that's not insurance related. Thanks.
No, not necessarily. They're the exact same routine.
Yep.
So we're facing each other head to head, right?
Oh,
it's
wow.
me here, and then I see the other coach across from the mat, and then my team, we are facing each other. There's a middle mat for referees. But the ref will come out, and it's like a coin toss to see who calls the first level. So say I won the coin toss, I'll call level 1. Now my team goes out for level 1, and the other team has to compete level 1 as well. Whoever does it better gets the point for it.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's like the simplest way.
So level 1 is level 1 to both teams.
Mm-hmm. It's the exact same levels. Everyone gets them.
Is that across the whole sport or like just
the whole sport.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. They actually just got sent out Wednesday. We just got our new levels for 2026. Yeah.
Okay. And so do you get to add extra flair to those levels? Okay.
It has to be the exact, like you get a score sheet. Well, not really a score sheet. It's a skill sheet and a count sheet. So everything has to hit, like if it says quick toss on 5, it has to hit on 5. If you're a hair behind or maybe a little bit ahead or you drop, that is a minor, and then a major is the drop. So you'll get points taken off, and that's how the judges determine who won. Because there's some teams that they are absolutely perfect. Like they do it complete. It's so hard that they'll tie the matches sometimes.
I was going to say, so in a situation where both teams are super good, those two exact level 1s should look exactly the same.
Yes, they should.
Interesting. So it's probably a little different from gymnastics where like you have a bench scoring, but like you can do different stuff.
Yeah,
on the
like you have your own
bar.
routines and everything for that. Yeah.
Wow. I did not know that.
It's honestly, I heard about it before it came to Central, and I was like, I don't get it. I don't get the flair. It's the same thing as cheerleading. It's not. It's so much more competitive. At least personally to me, I feel like athletes have to really, really mentally get in the right space, because it's not just 1 2-minute and 15 routine that you take to Florida, you compete it, you don't get another chance, which is still nerve-wracking, and that mental game's huge. That can make or break a team sometimes.
Yeah. And it's still a performance too.
Yeah.
Like is that level 1 or whatever it is that graded like on even just how your team carries itself too? Like they could execute everything perfectly, but does smiling or certain stuff matter? Okay. Is there stuff that would matter that people wouldn't think of when it comes to those how, like when somebody's making a step, like I'm thinking marching band, is walking in step a thing there? I mean, I don't know.
Say they throw a stunt and like a base steps back, that affects it. Like that'll make it like, it's all about cleanliness and doing the skill perfectly.
Wow.
So man, practices are something else. Like a lot of the levels I would say are some of the weirdest skills I've ever seen in my life, to be honest with you.
Okay.
So you have to, as coaches, I'll sit in the office sometimes and look at the video and just figure out how am I going to explain that she has to fly over your arm, but she can't go past like 5. She has to go up on 6. And it's...
How would you explain that?
It's with my athletes, the nice thing is I have half of the team that I got last year. So half that team was freshmen, and we're moving it. We're in kind of a rebuilding season. We used to have 40 athletes every year, and we have about 20. And so we're building back up to that. That's the goal. That's the number I want to reach. I really think it's doable. The athletes on this team, if I was an athlete, I would want to come here. Like that's what I tell them all the time too, is you represent it more than I do. You are the teammates that they're going to have. You're the family they're going to have. I'll always be there for them, but they see you more than they see me. But I've learned from them and learned how their brains work. I have a lot of visual learners, so taking them through like a weird skill, I show them all the skill. I make them all watch it. I show them where they're actually tossing the skill, where they have to grab, like grips and everything. And we just individually walk through it. And that's like the best that I found with them.
Gotcha.
If something's just not clicking, we'll switch people out that it was clicking with and just see if they can feel it out. I feel like the sport is a lot of feeling out skills and repping it out and constantly seeing what works better than before that. Like, it's all technique.
The product is a visual, not necessarily like a scoreboard, right? I mean, you get scored, but the product ultimately is a visual, and it's your visual, right? You get to decide what's perfect and what's not. Or at least you seem to know what the scoring would level up to, probably better than the others would. But
still learning. Definitely still.
Yeah.
Last year was my first time, like, I've only been a stunt athlete. Cheerleading, I've coached it before.
Sure.
And they're the same skills, but the way you run stunt practices have to be different from cheerleading practices.
I bet it's a lot more intense, probably.
Honestly, yeah, I would say so. Cheer, we're still figuring out like what we want our nationals routine to look like and what skills we're going to put towards it before choreography. Stunt, you know what the levels have to be. And it's kind of a game of how many can you get before you start competing. So there's teams that have 1 through 8, and they're insane. But they've been stunt teams for a long time.
Right.
I think like the top stunt team in the country is probably CMU. California is an insane state for stunt, and that's one I try to recruit from as much as I possibly can. But
so a good
they know
team
how to
would
do
know
it.
how to do is level 8 the hardest. So have you so far in your short coaching career, has anybody walked in there and gone, all right, level 8? In any of those competitions? Because you flip the point and who calls it out. Yeah. Or what's the highest level that's been called out that made you sweat a little bit?
It's not even sweat, because I was like, we couldn't put it out there. So you can forfeit.
Gotcha. Wow.
So there's kind of strategy to everything with it. You can challenge during stunt games. You can, like, if there's a count that I know that they misstepped on, I'll challenge it and I'll say this count and we can get the point back.
Wow. Dude, that sounds dramatic.
Do you play? Have you ever played chess? Like, actually, it's literally chess with cheerleaders.
Yeah,
so
that is a good way to put it.
If they walked up and said level 8, they could be bluffing.
Yeah, they can. Well, right now, the rules are changing because they want to keep making it competitive. Before, you could call level 8, even if you didn't have it, forfeit, and force the other team to forfeit, and then nobody gets a point. So if you're kind of tied and you're trying to keep that tie carrying on until you get a level will get that point, coaches will do that. But they're trying to get away from it because they're like, if you don't have it, don't call it. It can be a shady game. Yeah,
I was gonna say, yeah,
it can be really shady.
Ooh, that's interesting.
You would do good. Like,
you think?
Oh yeah, I think if you knew
as what, as a coach?
Yeah, like,
do you want to be an assistant coach this year? Yeah, you want to try it out?
I think if you knew like stunting and like how to coach the stunting aspect, like you would do good psychologically.
I've always been good about when you tell me what something is supposed to look like especially in football. Like, anybody who watches football with me, I was watching football with my little brother this weekend, and I was like, this and this and this is about to happen based on that, and he was like, are you getting updates on your phone? I'm like, no, I can just see it. So,
I can see
but I
it
didn't play
happening.
very much football either. Like, that's just from watching it forever. So I bet if you did stick some stunt film in front of me, and then I go, actually, I don't know. It's the millennial in me that just loves finding problems.
Yeah.
So it's just like, oh, that wasn't very good. Can't tell you why, but that didn't look right. So
that's actually a great way. Yeah, he would do well with that. There are some levels that there's teams we play a lot in the season. Like Maryville, Mobile, they're just close by, so we see them all the time. But there's other teams too that I can kind of look at and know that maybe their level 3 is rocky. Let me tell you, last year, I don't even know what that pyramid was. It took me a while to understand how to do it too. I was like,
under
okay.
level 3 you're talking about? Okay.
Yeah, it was interesting. So I knew some teams that were going to struggle with it. So I called it knowing that they weren't going to get a point, but we weren't going to waste one of our good levels if we were tired. Or if my team needed a second, because I have a lot of tumblers that will do all of it.
Yeah. How much time do you get between, like, levels?
Between a call?
Yeah.
You can take timeouts, so you can get a 30-second to a minute timeout.
Oh, my gosh.
But usually it's like as soon as it comes down, if it's clear, like if a stunt fell on our side and everybody hit on this side, they knew that they got the point. It would move right into the next level to be called.
Wow.
So
that sounds exhausting.
The kids are, let me tell you, they are tired after. I remember being so tired after. The fourth quarter is the worst because it's all 3 sections of the level, back to back to back.
So are you coaching stunt and cheer, 2 different sports at Central?
Yeah.
Same athletes?
Yeah, mostly.
Mostly? Okay.
Right now, that's kind of been the trend. We're trying to build it up to where we have separate athletes because they're practicing. Like, we're going to move into stunt and cheer practices soon. And it's like Sunday, stunt will go first 2 hours. They'll get a dinner break. And then cheer goes again 2 hours. Tuesdays, all cheer practice. Wednesdays, all cheer or stunt practice. And then Thursday, again, is stunt and cheer. They get a dinner break.
These are 4-hour practices.
Technically, they'll practice 4 hours, for both teams. Well, it's 2 mostly. Like, we max out at 2 hours, but they have, like, I wish I could give, like, a week in their lives because not only if they're on the cheer team, they have to raise money for both teams. So they have to fundraise to compete at both because we qualified for nationals for the first time ever last year. You got to pay for nationals still. So,
How much does it cost?
Stunts definitely cheaper than cheerleading. Nationals was in Tennessee, so I had to like book hotels for it. You got to figure out how to feed them, and then I drove the 25 passenger to Tennessee. What a time that is! Did you
have to get a different like license for that, or is
I got my CDL last summer? Yeah.
Look at you!
So
All right.
Anywhere we go, I drive that 25 passenger. Oh, let me tell you.
Do you have any assistants on your team?
No.
No,
not yet. Last year was.
Will you get to have any?
I have people that I have alumni from last year that they've been amazing. They reach out all the time. That was the nice thing is I think our alumni are going to start being like a consistent. They want to keep up with the team. That's what I wanted to build.
Yeah.
There's been so many changes that alumni for like cheerleading struggle with understanding what's going on with the team. But they're willing to come in whenever they have time, so it's kind of hard. Everybody has lives. But yeah, every once in a while I'll have people come in. I'm trying to get somebody for stunt at least to come with me, but I'll have to drive no matter what. Nobody else has the CDL, so.
Man.
But
so it's just you and 25 college kids.
Ish, yes.
Ish.
Yes.
And they're not your average college kids.
No, they're not.
Wild cards.
They are.
I'm thinking just that 1-25 ratio. I mean, I'm struggling with the 1-2 ratio with a 3 and a 1-year-old. Like 25 full-grown adults.
I could not imagine. Oh yeah, and it's
making sure they all eat well, making sure they sleep enough.
And then
and you competed with some of these people, so you're having
not
to tell
anymore.
them
They're finally last year was okay. These are my past teammates.
Yep.
Which they were. The good thing is it wasn't like teammates coming in that were like, you're taking over.
Right.
Like we're gonna figure this out. They were like, okay, how are we doing this? Like what's
and you said that was because they were very competitive, but I mean, do you have the credibility? Were you a pretty good cheer or stunt person? Sorry, not to
I guess so. I don't know.
I don't know what to call that.
I was
she good here? Is she not tooting her own horn? Is she pretty good?
She knows I'm still mad at her from a particular year that we had a competition.
Oh.
So. But then so some things got met in a route. We get one chance to perform, and that is it. Unfortunately, they had something mess up, and I talked a lot of crap when they messed up. Her like stunt group, and then
we dropped
her first year coaching for the first time in 5 years cheering. I messed up, so
he
that's
actually
what you did for barking about it.
It was
Karma
actually
found you.
I was so mad at him. The only thing that happened, well, there are 2 things. I'm gonna just tell him. He touched down on his tumbling, which he told me he would never do. And I've actually never seen him.
I did a round off back tuck, and whenever I landed, I like lost balance a little bit, and I like did that like an arm swipe. So I touched, like my finger touched the ground.
And it's a deduction if they see it.
Well, it's especially annoying because he's like 5'6". There's no reason he should be touching the ground.
I was going to say it's because he's the only dude on the left corner, but yeah.
And then the other thing is more ridiculous.
The other thing's worse. So we were sitting... We were tied with second last year.
Okay.
Like, we were going home with the trophy. I was like, this is in the bag. We have it. And we haven't.
Did you fumble the bag?
We just wait.
It wasn't just me.
No, it wasn't just him. It was, let me tell you, last year, when you're like, I think we could be the underdogs. Like, you kind of have a feeling. I'm like, I think we're going to come in.
A little magic.
We haven't been top 3 in a while. Like, since maybe
year.
when I competed
since freshman year,
yeah, it's been a while. And, like, the team has a national championship under their belt, and then they have a second place under the belt, too. Like, they're capable. We came in and dropped one of the simplest stunts that you could ever do twice. Not just once, day 1 and day 2.
That wasn't me, by the way.
That one wasn't him. But so we're sitting tied, right? That happens again. That's a worse for day 2 to have that happen than day 1, because day 1's 25% of your score, and then day 2's the rest of it.
Wow.
He has gauges in his ears, right? Cheerleading.
No way.
Yep. USA cheer regulations, no jewelry, right?
They've never, ever said, 4 years competing, they've never said a word. And then this year they deduct us for it. And they didn't even deduct us the first day. It was the second day.
And you know what it took us down to? 5th.
Oh.
We lost the chance of having a trophy. I blame Cody. No, I'm kidding. There was so much more to it.
We're not kidding.
It's fine.
But the crazy part is, so I don't know the score sheet super well, right? It's my first
Hold on.
year.
That one thing took you from 2nd to 5th.
Yeah, because 0.5, think of 0.5
Yes.
as like 5 points. It's more like 0.1, 0.2, because that's how close a lot of the.
But still, that deduction.
Well,
that's a little ridiculous, in my opinion. To all the scorer people out there, the novice here, that's ridiculous.
Love
if
you,
ask me.
NCA, but yeah, that's.
Yeah, thank you.
I wish
No,
they would have
Sorry,
said
my bad.
something to us.
I
though.
just wish someone would have been like if they see it in the practice room,
Yeah.
that was weird deducted, they'll mark it down. That's automatically before they go out there, they have that deduction. So I don't know the score sheet, right? And I see that deduction and it doesn't say anything else. It just says like that point, whatever it was, deduction.
It also didn't say who. They said jewelry.
Yeah. And I didn't see the jewelry thing on the other page. Like it's the last page has all the deductions that you can get so you understand it before you go argue with AccuScore. That is like a line to argue with them. Wow. So the people in first, it's Roosevelt University. They actually helped me a ton in understanding the score sheet, understanding competing, because we'd never competed in this division before either. And so I was going through there and I was like, what is this deduction? Like, what are they talking? I was so mad, flipping jewelry. And I was like, who could have had jewelry on when we know that we never wear jewelry in cheerleading? And I was like, who could it have been? And I think you admitted to it, that you were like, I think it was the only thing.
It only could have been my gauges, because I mean, there was one of the girls said they had their tongue piercing in, but there's no way they saw their tongue piercing.
There's no way, unless she was,
But they usually, like, the way cheer set up, so you have a pre-day, which is 20% of your score, and then you have your final day. And on the pre-day, usually what they should have done, they didn't deduct us on that day, and I wore my gauges. And I've done this years past, and never been deducted.
Yeah, you would have thought, deduct you day 1 so you can learn for day 2.
Yeah.
So,
and we added,
and they never told you who it was, though?
No.
So I guess it could not have been you.
It was
someone
Cody.
had a belly. It
was
had to have
Cody.
been.
It was Cody. No way.
It had to have been. But
That's rude. They should at least tell you who.
Oh, it was crazy. And I was going up there to argue until like I sat there and I looked at the video and I was like, I think it was Cody, and I can't argue Cody. They're gonna be like, boom, look at that.
in the past, the reason they said it wasn't, because I remember it was my freshman year with Taryn. I asked about it, and they told me, they were like, you're gonna have holes in your ear either way, so like whatever. It's
interesting.
Like I asked the NCA staff, and they're like, yeah, no, you
offended the wrong person, I guess.
The only thing with this is like, I feel like it changes every year and it's different judges. So it's like, you never really know what you're going to get when you get out there. And plus, you have no idea who you're really competing against because everyone hides their routine as much as possible.
This is cheer,
not
stunt.
Yeah, just so you like I did some stalking. I looked at all the division last year, everything I could figure out. Day 2, we switched some stunts around because we were trying to make it more elite. I switched some tumblers around. It upped their score, but not enough.
Not enough to offset.
Not enough to offset.
Jewelry.
But Cody didn't touch down. He fixed it. Yeah.
Well, tumbling's really easy in my opinion, like for like simple stuff. So I was really mad at myself for touching it. But that's what I get for being mad, because I chewed into her the year that they messed up.
I was
mad.
I'm sorry. He shouldn't have done that.
No, we shouldn't have dropped. What? We were like the first stunt group, I think, to get those skills too. And for us to drop, his stunt group never dropped.
Yeah.
Ever.
I think
that's what I love about
Never
high
messed
level
up.
competition too, is that like you talk about shooting into somebody and she's like, no, we deserved it. You know, like you guys are so focused, kind of like you talked about your group of girls that transitioned with you, was that like there wasn't any drama because they were so focused on getting the performance right. I think that's a great skill set for anybody who wants to compete. It's not about being right. It's not about who's right. It's about getting it right, you know?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And it's just like that family environment you're trying to represent and trying to stay constant. I am a younger coach. I'm one of the youngest ones there, trying to find out how I want to be as a coach and as a person and the support system I want to provide with them. You have to sit and think and almost personalize it to your athletes of how am I going to be that person that they can go to and be comfortable, but still push them and give them that hard love. Because that ate at me for a little bit, because it was my last year competing, I think, for cheerleading. That was it. That's all I had left. And so you sit there and you're like, I don't ever want my athletes to go through what I went through, because that feeling, like, you don't get to make it up.
Nope.
So that's the goal of, like, no matter what, make it work. Make it something that you know that in every bit that you fought for it. And if that was the result that God chose, and that's the result. But you got to make sure that you do everything in your power. So you're like, that's the decision and you're okay with it. So
yeah, I think a lot of times we don't realize that sometimes we do stuff and that's like, no, that was your last chance to ever do that.
Yeah.
And you usually don't realize that until it's after, right? You ever watch The Office?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that quote that Andy makes at the end. He's like, I wish you knew we were in the good times while you were in them.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Yeah.
It's huge.
That's that, especially when it comes to, I have those moments as an athlete where I remember, I'm like, why didn't you run to second that time? You know, like,
why didn't you push yourself?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Why did I just eat a bagel for breakfast today? That kind of thing. You know, just
why I put those calories in my body?
Yeah, just the worthless calories. Just
no protein, nothing.
That could have been worse.
It could have been worse, and I didn't finish it, right? I've been getting better at that. I was raised like you finish everything on your plate, and it didn't matter if you liked it or not. So were you that way? Did you have to eat all your food too?
I think so a little bit with my grandma. Yeah.
How would you say you were raised?
This is gonna sound kind of dark.
Wild question.
I don't know. Yeah. My family was always working. Like my parents were always working. So I guess independently, I absolutely love my parents, and I was definitely like, my mom was like my number one. I looked up to her all the time. But she was always working. And now I kind of understand her, because I am always working. I never get to go home and like have time to see them and everything. They got a boat and I don't have time to go see the boat. What? Yeah.
Where's she work?
She is the district manager for Harbor Freight. So she's been there for a while.
Yeah.
District manager's been like her thing. She switches. She's been through so many like different places, but she's good at her job.
Yeah.
She can be humble all she wants, but she's been someone that's always put full effort into her work, and she's hard on herself, but she doesn't see that like people look up to her like crazy. Yeah. So
she have red hair too?
No, she's blonde and she's like 5'1".
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And dad has black hair, so I don't know.
Well, you know, kind of mix the two colors.
I feel like it'd be brown. Wouldn't it be like kind of brown?
I don't know. You just have both ends of the spectrum there, so you just land somewhere in the middle.
Isn't your hair dyed though?
Is your hair dyed?
Dyed?
Like
how dare you?
Yeah, how could you say that?
How dare you?
You mean like highlights and stuff? No, it's not dyed at all.
Oh. Whoops.
Yeah.
Get wrecked.
Do you hear this guy? This is crazy.
Dude. Might as well ask you how much you weigh and how old you are while we're at it.
Do that. well,
cheerleading's kind of a thing where let's not get into that.
Are you lifting?
Am I lifting?
Yeah. No, you should get into that. Talk about like the.
Oh, I hate that part.
Because you're not doing that.
No, there's some D1 like colleges that you have to be a certain weight to be on the team. But it's large co-ed team, so it's the guys throwing the girls in the air.
Yep.
Some of them are like, you got to be 95 pounds to like 110. And sometimes
dude,
like...
just get stronger, man. You know, whatever.
Yes.
The difference between a 110... 120 pound girl that can fly well does not feel much different from a girl who's 95 and can fly well.
Really?
When you're strong, 120 pounds should not be heavy.
I'm not considered a top girl size. I'm more of a base, but I still like, there's still people that can easily co-ed with me. It doesn't matter.
Leah was
jacked.
A buff 140, very lean, and I could throw her.
She's still co-ed. Yeah, it's the weight thing is crazy to me. It's something too that I think it's a culture that's still not being shut down. Like, just stop. Like, there's young girls being raised that you have to be as tiny as you can be to be in the air. Like, that's just not the case. We have people that the sport's technique too. It's not always all about strength. If you have the right technique, it's going to hit. So the weight aspect of it bothers me. Because then you have athletes that come in and they're coming to you because they're insecure about putting their uniform on. That is the last thing that I want them to be worried about when they are fully athletes. Like they, through and through, I have all respect for my athletes. Like I wish they would feel that and understand that. But that's a sucky part of
Did you have to deal with some of that as an athlete? I'm sure there's some natural pressure in it.
It's a mental.
Yeah.
Definitely, you'll look at like people around you, and if someone's a little bit more fit than you, it's gonna bother you because you wanna. If you have the competitive nature that a lot of cheerleaders and like stunt athletes have, they're competing with each other still.
Yeah.
Like no matter, yes, you compete with other teams and all that, but like some of us are raised to compete against our own teammates to want to always be the best.
Yep.
So it sucks that it's a part of it, but I don't know. The minute I started stepping into lifting, I think that changed huge.
The fight I had, like my last year, the fight was everyone wanted to be skinny. And they all joke, but they're being serious. And it's like,
no, I lost.
You should want to be fit. Like if you feel bad because you're out of shape, good. Like you should want to get into shape. But being in shape isn't being skinny. Being in shape is. And there is like to your point, Landon. There's like knowing your position, like in football. If you're the quarterback, you're the quarterback. Not everybody's meant to be a flyer. So if you're, almost 6 foot and 140 pounds, you're probably not going to be a flyer. You're probably a good base or a good back spot.
Well, that's what I was going to say too. A lot of it probably has to do with muscle build and how compact you are as just an object, right? If I'm throwing a golf ball versus throwing the same weight of like a play plastic ball, those are going to fly differently. Those are going to be easier to handle.
So shorter girls usually are in the air. It's just how it is.
Yep.
It's just been a part of it for a long time.
Did you ever fly since you were short?
I've let the girls put me in the air.
Yeah,
I've got photos.
He's heavy dude, but he's been in the air.
Hey, you started it.
Hey,
asking about
you had to expose
your hair dyed.
Yeah, exposed my last year cheerleading too. Thank you. Whatever. That's crazy.
VC was pretty tall though, and she flew. So
actually, like the tall flyers look prettier in the air to me. So, but it also doesn't matter.
Right.
If they can do their position well, they can do their position well. It doesn't matter what they look like, how tall they are, how small they are. Like, if they know what they're doing technique-wise, they're going in the air. Like, there's no reason for us to, because you're not 115 pounds that you need to go up to college. I'm sorry, that comes in there. There's not a lot of people that are 115 pounds.
No.
It's hard.
I've been 115 pounds since I was 9.
I don't think I've ever been 115 pounds.
You came out 5'6", 210.
Yeah, I was going to say, there's no way.
Oh, man. So have you always had red hair?
Yes. Yeah, it's always been
What's
that
been
way.
like?
I get attacked a lot of the time by people like Cody.
Is she soulless? You know, the ginger heartless
You see me cry, right?
I think she's dumb sometimes.
All right.
Oh, Cody! She's a guest on our show.
Yeah, but we've known each other too long that I think we can't avoid it.
Be funny if you like responded the way you did about that stunt. Like, no, he's right.
No,
oh my god. Well, you know what? I make some dumb mistakes. There's been a lot of learning. The past 3 years, I think, has been the biggest amount of learning in my life. That's it. Like point blank. Not with cheerleading. Not with like my life.
Everything.
Learned a ton.
What? Give me some examples. I guess. Sorry.
Dealing with
Tell me more.
Cody, bro. When Cody got here, no.
No, seriously, I'm the worst athlete to have because like
okay. But I hated you as a teammate. Yeah. We didn't get along well, but him last year, craziest thing, we needed Cody on the team. Straight, like with his personality, how he acted as an athlete, what he represented, we needed a Cody. We did. And I think he helped us like crazy last year. And it's crazy also to say that we needed a Cody.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for that last year in cheer, I don't think I would have figured out that I need to not talk the way I talk sometimes.
Which, good. That's good. I think you have grown a bit since I met you, even probably 2 years ago.
I've almost gotten her in trouble by saying stupid things on campus.
I've had to pull him aside a couple times to be like...
Remember that. You represent me now.
The difference was that she couldn't fire me, though.
I just was like...
You couldn't cut him?
No. No.
What?
No, I need it. We have maybe
Can you cut anybody?
Yeah, now.
Now you can? Okay.
Well, I'm at a point where last year I was so like nobody deserves to be cut because it was a year of so many unexpected things. So getting past all that and like trying to stay together as a family.
Yeah.
I couldn't be like, all right, now that happened, a full Sun group's cut. Bye. I didn't have the heart to do it. They was like, we're making it through this year and we're bringing Cody back and we're going to make this work.
Bringing Cody back. What happened? Did you get cut?
No,
he just wasn't on the team.
Okay.
Yeah, my junior year, I was very
He said no.
over cheer, so I walked away. But there's also like a lot of internal things. Like it wasn't the cheer team's fault. It was also stuff with me, and I'm just
sure.
Yeah. So, but
anyway, so lots of change, and you just didn't want to do one more thing. I had to do something like that this year.
It's hard because you got to pick like what's going to be one beneficial for yourself. I have a hard time like picking things for myself. I always want to like figure out what's best for the athletes, and I learned that overran me like crazy last semester. I was so stressed out. Like every single day, we had to raise so much money for Daytona. Then we qualified for nationals, and I've never been to nationals. Like you got to pick yourself in some ways, but
well, and it's hard too because now you're walking the line of at the end of the day, how they perform and how they operate does affect you.
Mm-hmm.
It's your job. And that's always, I was talking to somebody this past weekend who was a college golfer. And he was like, it made me hate golf so much because they were so hard on me because you golfed 5-6 hours a day. And then he's like, but I totally get it. This guy's whole livelihood is on the line of how I behave as a college student. And I'm like, man, that's just that wild dance that hopefully, you've got the security to, like in a perfect world, you invest in those athletes and they're going to bring it back to you.
Yeah. Which is usually the case. I got lucky with that.
As long as you have the freedom to do that, like I think I was talking to Coach Young just about like the freedom to, it's going to take a couple of years to get your program implemented and how you rep things implemented. So hopefully you have the leash to do that.
I hate that though.
I know.
Because like I'm too competitive. I was like, we're going and we're winning.
Yep.
Point blank period.
For competitive people like us, like you don't need that pressure, but that pressure's got to be there.
It's going to be there either way. Yeah. Like I think they did incredibly last year. Like Suns never qualified for nationals and they ended third in the nation in our division. Like never done that before. And through all that they've been through, I've told them constantly now, you can make it through anything now. Like that's a part of life. That's why you had to go through that this year. But look at like where you got to. And then Cody got us 5th. No.
Dang.
I thought we were past that.
No, we're not. We're not over it.
That was stunt. That was
so besides Cody messing up, what are some other hard lessons you learned over the last few years?
I mean, my parents ended up getting divorced at one point. And
in the last 3 years?
Yeah, and that was kind of that's the personal stuff that I was going through on the background. It's like they had been together for 20 years.
Your whole life?
Yeah, my whole life. Yeah. And then all of a sudden...
siblings?
Say again?
Do you have siblings?
Yeah, I have 2 younger brothers. So that was even harder on them. They were like... They're 21 and 22 now? No, 20 and 21.
You're not good with years. Don't worry
I was
about
going to say,
Don't
the
worry
dates, the years, they all mix and flow. I go off of memories. Yeah, we'll look at it that way.
That's fine.
But they had it hardest because I could run away and go here and just focus on everything here. But that was a huge turning point in my life. And then I jumped into the graduate assistant stuff. And so like figuring out all the personal stuff. The worst part was trying to figure out what you had going on personally, not wanting it to be shown to anybody, and then trying to make it through work. And so it's a part of life and everybody goes through it. But finding that balance professionally too, it was so hard. I had some practices where like, I don't want to cry in front of people, but sometimes you have to. Like sometimes you'll have those really stressed out days. I don't know if Cody has it, but
I think we all have different. So far, we've had some different days, right? Where you've been around me enough now consistently to know when I'm on and when I'm not.
Oh, I can tell if you're on.
But I also feel probably differently than you're able to feel, where because I own this business, I have the freedom to have a down day, But at the end of the day, too, I'm not trying to do that for my team because if I have a down day, then the whole team follows me.
It affects, yeah.
It's a hard line to walk too, between also like being honest and wanting your crew to be honest to you, while at the same time still wanting to be focused on the objective. And because that winning is also like you want to be focused on the objective of winning, because that's going to be way better than this feeling of feeling sad right now too. So.
Yeah. Well, also it's like I feel like the past couple years for this program, they deserve, I want to give them something. Like I want them to have, there's some of them that have put everything into it.
Yeah.
And I want them to have that result so badly. So that's like, I have that pressure in my head every single time before we go to practice is what can I do in this 2-hour practice that honestly doesn't feel like enough? What can I do here that's going to benefit them in April and in next semester when stunt starts? Like, but there's so many other aspects to coaching than just the practices and recruitment. You are taking care of your athletes. You are their adult figure that they go to. So
yeah. Well, I know you said you weren't planning on being a coach, but now that you are a coach, does that make sense with who you are as a person, or does that still not feel supernatural?
I think that this is. I still go back and forth because I wanted to be an assistant for a long time. Like I wanted to learn.
Assistant coach?
Yes. Like once I went through my graduate assistants and like all that, I wanted to go straight into that.
That would have been nice, probably,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah, kind of. I think I would have learned a little bit more.
Head college coach.
Yeah. So
Wow.
I feel like I'm not young, I guess, anymore, but I still feel super young. And
you guys are the same age?
Yeah.
I feel like a little bit
I won't
older.
put this on air, so I'm just I won't say your age on air.
How old are you?
I'm 25. I'll be 26 in November.
Well, a year older than me.
so
no, 2 years older than me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you are.
How old do you think I am?
I thought good. What? Like 28.
Oh, that's so kind of
Yeah.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
You're
I'm 30.
welcome.
I'm 30. Anyway, most people guess like 40, and I'm like, all right, that's obnoxious.
I wouldn't have said 40.
Thanks.
Well, I feel like I'm close to 30 too. I'm scared.
Yeah, you're closer to 30 than you are to 20 now.
Yeah, and that's the other thing is like, I can't make dumb mistakes anymore. You got to be the adult. And I feel like I still do sometimes.
Like what?
I don't know if she can put it on air.
No, it's nothing like that. It's nothing like Cody.
I'm asking that because I'm like, I feel like I make mistakes all the time, but I'm just being a big kid now.
Well,
so.
I just feel like it's weird to sit and be like, I'm in charge of all of these athletes, and I'm low-key not that older, but I am at the same time. Mm-hmm. So it's like that middle ground of we have to have a lot of personal conversations. That's one part of coaching that I was not ready for, but they'll come to my office, and I'm so glad they do. They feel comfortable to talk about what they have going on outside of life or maybe something that's going to affect practice. I tell them to do that, please. But sometimes you sit there and I'm like, man, I don't know, because I've been through the same thing that you're going through, and I don't even have the right advice for you sometimes. That's the one that makes me upset, that I'm like, I can't always be that person for them because I'm still learning too.
Yeah. But at least you can at least be with there and be present for them, you know? Yeah, that's something I'm having to learn as a leader too, is like, I don't think anybody likes being the person that's hard on people. But when you realize that sometimes that's what they need, man, that's the only thing that helps me get over myself in that moment is going, this is what's best for them. Not to be a jerk, but to give them what's hard and fair, what they need in that moment. You know, like, hey, you just need a nap. Like, just go take a nap. Or get enough sleep and drink water and you won't feel that anxious anymore. You know, something like that. I don't know.
It's funny with being like an athletic coach, it's all their personalities. You gotta learn who needs hard love and who doesn't need it, and different. Who that you might push them over the edge. But sometimes we have to do punishments. You cannot hit the ground. Like, we cannot let our top girls hit the ground. It's dangerous. It's not.
What's punishments mean?
So we have a couple different ones. A lot of them involve running. They hate running. I hate running. So a part of it is just holding everybody accountable. If one group drops somebody, the whole team runs. And they know that. And I wasn't great with it last year. And that is something that I learned from, I felt too soft on them.
Sure.
And so trying to learn how to
you're trying not to just completely wreck the entire team.
Yes.
In the year of change.
So trying to find that balance. And it's funny too, because I have some athletes on the team that know me and they would tell, please be harder on us. I don't understand why you're babying some people. I was still figuring out what type of coach I wanted to be, and it affected.
Because again, you were not planning on doing this.
No,
that's why
I had no plan whatsoever, and I was very panicked a lot of the time. But I survived, so we're just gonna keep cooking. We're gonna keep making it through.
Cooking.
It's got to be hard to look at somebody like me that's literally like most of us were your age and then yell at us because I'm bad. I didn't like if she would have tried to tell me to do a punishment like that time she told us to run and I would like
he literally
I'd
wouldn't
start and I would stop and I'd be like I'm not doing this because somebody.
Do you see this?
And because a lot of time people would snitch. That's what really gets me is people would because there's a lot of falls she didn't see like girls hitting the ground that you like wouldn't be paying attention to.
That is the harder thing with more athletes. I miss a lot of stuff at practice. I wouldn't have known if some of them didn't tell me.
Yeah, well, when somebody snitched, I got mad.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not running.
You're just mad because you got snitched on. That's all.
I don't drop my girls. But I also don't snitch on other buddy or other people.
That was the funny part of it. It's like, they do snitch on each other. It's like having younger, it feels like having kids sometimes. I'm like,
Which, in a certain aspect, if they could self-manage versus snitch to you, like, hey, get running instead of, Mom.
Yeah, it kind of feels
Cody didn't run.
Cody stopped when you couldn't see him. Oh my gosh.
Little rat.
Yeah.
It made me so mad.
But I get it. We actually had something happen yesterday where they had to run hills for the result.
Ooh.
Yeah, hills are
starting to get hot again now, too.
Yeah, and the worst part, too, is they don't see it. I feel bad. Like, I feel bad making them run them.
That's good discipline, though. I think good parents, when they discipline kids, feel awful about it. But they know that that's what they have to have.
And some of my kids have, I think a few of them have asthma. Sometimes the only issue, too, well, here's the issue. They're scared to tell me if they're hurting or if they feel like they're not pushing themselves, which...
Yeah. Again, it's a hard line to walk because Cody could have been like, I think I have asthma as he stopped 30 steps in.
Yeah, and then I would have
which
been
I know is 10 feet for him, but still.
Oh, man.
Just let Marcus do the punishment. He's perfect at it.
But is he at my practices? No.
No, but they got to go to the weight room, don't they?
Yeah, but I want those to be separate. The whole thing with the weight room is I want that to be different coaches that they go to. And like I do go lift with them as well. I want to try to stay in shape and be that coach that they're like, okay, if coach can do it, then I can do it.
Yep.
I want to try and represent it that way.
Yep.
As I get older, I don't know how much more I can be doing deadlifts, but it's okay.
Only 25. You're fine.
Yeah, my back hurts.
He's doing deadlifts, so you got it.
Yeah, and I had a back surgery at 20.
Okay,
so
I need to.
You'll be all right. You'll be all right.
Yeah, I'm being a baby.
Hit the gym up with us. We got you.
Okay.
Yeah, you can come join the gym, you know.
What's
you probably
time?
have free access to a gym, though, at Central.
I do pay for this one on the square, and I forget about it all the time.
You should go. It's
a
lot better now too.
We work out like between like 3 and 4 usually, somewhere in there.
And
Cody takes about 6 hours because he talks to everybody in there.
Cody,
I'm in and out 45 minutes.
No, I would have to tell him to like shut up at practice.
I've done that in a kind way, you know.
Oh, that it just like I don't even. I will
None of this
say
surprises me.
I wish we could have like filmed our entire season last semester because it was full of so much good, and then so much like, what are we doing?
It could be a series, like it could be a drama.
Like it could have been
sitcom.
something really cool, But I'm so glad he got to film nationals because that was the most insane experience. We didn't get the result that we would have wanted, but it was also it was the same teams we had been going against, and they beat us every time. I knew it was going to be either tight or it just was going to be the same as we went in there.
Yep.
But it was a whole mental game. I've never cried at oh my gosh. I think as soon as we hit our last quarter and I knew they were done, we all, like everybody just starts crying. I'm like, what are we doing? And there's like major cameras on us too. I was like,
it's like TV. It's like on TV. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like nationally.
That's good though. I mean, you guys were feeling the moment. I think that's good. I think that's good for a lot of these people, these younger kids too, like haven't experienced that many moments that are super real.
Yeah, and something that like
phones and stuff like that, but just some real moments like that. That's good.
That they can just like remember. Like I don't do well with years. That's a memory that's gonna stay with me forever, no matter what year it was, because I'm not gonna remember too. But like that was a major point for me where I was like, maybe I do want to coach, and maybe this is fulfilling. No matter where we go, I know that I can help younger athletes, and I want to be that person that can help them. I do not like cheerleading, though, because I feel like I'm going to pass out every time they go perform. And then when I saw him touch down, I was like, I should just pass out now. But that one gives me, I think that one gives me more anxiety than
What does?
than performing for cheerleading at nationals. So there's that mat, and you can't be that close to them. They can see you, but I mean, you can't, like, you almost want to hold their hand when they go out there, because there's nothing I can do to help them.
Nope.
Whatever they put on the floor, that's their choice. So you try to prepare them as much as possible. It's 2 minutes and 15 seconds, and I couldn't breathe. Like, every time I feel like I'm actually gonna pass out watching them.
Jeez.
And then I'm by myself too, so I'm just sitting there. I gotta plug my phone in for the music and press play, and then just hope that they do well.
It's like a theater performance, except in a theater, if you trip over your lines, you can kind of improv.
Yeah.
You can't do that in cheer. If you mess up, you're cooked.
Yeah, you're done. And then that whole year of work that you did, it's all on that. So, and that's a thing that I don't think the school even understands. They work so hard, but they're also going to all these events for you. They are performing when you need them. They are putting a smile on their face every time, but they're fundraising on the side. These kids don't get a weekend break for these first 2 months, because they have to cheer at these football games, and then they got to make sure they go to Mizzou fundraising the next week, and then football games. But they understand that's what they sign up for.
Right.
But it is hard. That's why my last year, man, that sat with me for so long, because you work all year for it, just for it to bank on just that day. Like, it's weird. It's something that I don't think you can't experience it unless you're a cheerleader. Like, no, there's nothing else like it.
But I think I'm just even thinking of the skill set. Such an excellent skill set to learn. Not just the amount of fake smiling you guys got to do. Great skill to learn. That'll get you through life.
Yeah, just making it through, faking it. Yeah.
Yep. What are your bros up to?
Man.
Are you close with them?
Yes and no. Okay. I would like to talk to them more, but the middle one asked me for relationship advice. That's about it. And then the youngest one doesn't really talk to me that much. He is so independent. He's like a manager somewhere. I know he manages something. I know that.
Oh, boy.
But they have better savings accounts than I do, because they stayed home. Okay. So through the divorce, the middle one's in college. The youngest one's deciding if he wants to go or not. He wants to save money.
Gotcha.
So he's more so in that route, while the other one is, I think he's still deciding. I tried to get him to come to CMU, but he wants to go into a trade of some sort.
Oh, cool. Good.
Yeah. So I try to talk to them as much as possible, but it's hard when life never stops. I feel like I can't get things done every single day.
Right.
I have a list that never ends.
Yeah. I was going to say, coaches, don't have time for anything else, but what do you do for fun?
I go home and I sleep. I get here kind of early. I'm trying to work out in the morning. It's not working very well.
Don't do it. It's overrated.
I'm trying, but it's not going to make it. So
sorry, I didn't mean to look at your picture.
No, you're good. I was doing a little video.
But I don't know. I go to the office.
There you go.
I try to do as much as I can. Then we go to practice, and then I go home and I go to sleep. And then the weekends are always a game or a practice. So right now,
you have no life.
I think I could have one, but I have to pick it, right? You got to you have to pick the time for yourself. But I just feel so behind. I want to keep catching up. Yeah. But I don't know if this is I'm still learning. I don't know if this is how all other coaches feel, or if it's just me, because it's just me for 2
seasons. Are you in a season, or is this what life is?
Is this what coaching is going to be? Yeah, I don't think it's going to be that way. I know that.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you can actually build a staff, build a program. You have your own office. That's nice.
Kind of.
Not
it's. I'm fine with it, but the only thing is the mascot suit has to be by the office, and right now
I bet that stinks.
He keeps putting it in the office. I'm take it back out.
What are you guys gonna do when he leaves?
I don't know. So we have a mascot right now that is pretty much famous.
Carson.
Yeah, Carson.
He is awesome, and he's such a natural with it. We took him to Stunt Nationals. They asked if he'll come back next year.
Wow.
I'm tempted to just be well, you just put it on for Nationals, because he graduates in December.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're gonna do without him. We got so lucky.
Bring him back as a coach.
Well, we need a mascot. So that's the problem.
That's what I'm saying. Bring him back as a coach, but he performs as a mascot.
I think
kind of like they got you to come back as a GA.
I think he's done. I think he's low-key reached his last 4 years. He's tired.
Yeah.
It's a lot. The personality that he switches to when he puts the suit on, I'm not going to find somebody like him again.
Yeah.
Unless the school hires him professionally as a mascot.
I wonder if he'd do that.
Oh, yeah. That's like his dream job for sure. I mean, I can't speak for him, but unless he commits to doing something else. But
that would be, well, he's like, our mascot has like an overnight job, and then he'll come and he'll mascot, and then he'll go back to, like, he's a hard worker.
It sucks because, like, I already miss it again. Like, and I would love to cheer, but I don't want to do school anymore. I hate school. And I did not work. It's not willing. I want to be involved.
Would you come back next semester?
I would go back to school to do intramurals, just to do that. I want an active email just to play intramurals. That's what I want.
I technically have to finish a class, so.
Yeah, but you need a certain amount of
Works for
credit
me
hours
now.
to be on it.
Huh.
He works for me now. All right, you can't take him back.
But we have, it's fine.
I would volunteer coach a little bit if I got to be aggressive and yell at people.
That's why you want to be
Quit
there?
sucking!
She needs an outlet.
To yell at people.
Oh my gosh. There's so much. The thing is, I think I have ADHD because sometimes I'll go to those practices. I have a plan and I have a dry erase board and it's for me. They think it's for them. It's for me to, like, we got to make sure we hit all these points. I have a notebook that I write now. I should have done that last year because that helps me.
And it probably only makes sense to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
me.
If they looked
That's
at it,
me.
they would have been like,
Yeah, if somebody wanted to copy my notes, they'd be like, what on earth is going on here? And I'm like, I don't know. It's just me.
Yep. With it just being me too, I have to have notes because I don't know what's going on sometimes.
Yeah.
And there's so much I want to teach them. But it's a pretty brand new team. Half of them were here from last year, but more than half of them are either freshmen or transfers. So you got to rebuild technique. You have to fix what they learned in high school. Like,
sorry, I thought you were clipping your nails. I was like, what the freak is going on
he's just
now?
like, yeah.
Yeah, I just
You
in
got
here. Yeah. Do you
He
need a
would.
minute? Do you need a minute? Oh.
He
Sorry,
could-
I have ADHD. So anytime he's just making noise,
Yes.
belching, whatever over there.
Why do you get headphones?
gonna make
We're
sure
actually going to change that, but I keep forgetting to send him a link to headphones.
We're talking about 4 months of forgetting to send me links to headphones. But
So I
primarily,
could have had some
we could have done some headphones. It's helpful to gauge like the audio up and down, like changes. Like if you can hear me breathing, then that's bad.
I'm getting to a point where it'd be nice if you guys could hear yourselves too, so you know.
Plus, like if you can't see my lips right now and you can't exactly hear what I'm saying, the headphones help with that. Yeah.
It is crazy to see you like. This makes more sense than who he was before.
Explain.
You can put me on blast.
Us as
It's okay.
teammates, I'm like shocked to hear. Well, I'm not shocked. I'm not surprised he hated me as much as I hated him for a little bit because
It's really just freshman year, I promise.
It was just it's just the personalities that clash on the team sometimes, but you still want to win with that. Like he was still a teammate. That I was like, I want to win with Cody, which is weird to say, but like.
I feel like everybody, like, we had a girl last year, if I ever said anything nice, she cried. Like, I complimented her once, and she bawled her eyes out, because on the team, like, if, like, me and you are on a pickleball team, Landon, like, and you're sucking, I'm going to get really, like, I'm really aggressive with sports. I like winning.
He is.
Yeah, like, I'm very, very, like, I don't like when people, excuse my language, half-ass things, and sometimes when it feels that way. And but cheer sucks because I went from wrestling to cheer. Granted, this was high school, and then I came to cheer full time. But in wrestling, it was all on me. I couldn't blame anybody else. So if I sucked, it was on me. In cheer, I actually have to rely on my teammates, and I hate that.
It doesn't shock me to hear that you didn't get along with Cody early on, just from a personality standpoint. And Cody, you say everything you think, right? Which is good in some ways.
Good and bad.
And it's going to yield
then,
some wild fruit sometimes when you say something off the
and
rails.
sometimes when you're not used to someone just being straight up about everything, it does throw you off or make you more irritated. I wasn't used to someone being so honest with me, and I'm kind of glad. It's weird to don't take this
Are
to
you
your
going to
head.
cry or something?
And I'll say no. I was gonna say
You
it's
like
just,
pause for a second, like, and it's weird now.
it's just not like it's weird. Cody's one of those people that you learn from in life sometimes. Like
Well, that's Landon for me because he's also very blunt, except he's a wholesome blunt, so he doesn't like.
I'm tactfully blunt, which I also had to learn that skill. But yeah, there's you can either grind the whole turkey or you can slice it.
Yeah.
And I can slice it.
That's
You're still
why-
grinding the whole turkey.
Yeah,
up.
that's why I like working for him though, is because like if something sucks, he'll look at me and be like, "Hey, this sucks," and that's what I need.
But that goes back to that skill set of like, I'm not doing that to hurt his feelings. I'm doing that because we both care about the product a lot. So
Yeah, I'm still moving into that. I think I'm much better about it this year. Practices are a little bit different than they were last year, but they understand what I'm looking for, and they just want to be better too. There's so many of them that just want to continue to grow, and that just makes my life easier because I can provide that for them.
what else do you want to talk about?
This is so off the cuff.
How did you get those offices out there?
How did I get those?
What was
Paid for them.
did you design them?
Yeah. I've always had a decent as you walked. You probably didn't pay too much attention. I have nothing on the walls, so I'm great at building like the structure and the outline and but then when it comes down to the actual like all the way down to the details of the design, I'm not very good at that.
Dang.
So, but yeah, the whole outline and everything, the glass was my idea. What I was going for was, they call it the fish tank back there because everybody can see each other. It feels like a fishbowl, but I was going for privacy, but still collaboration, you know? So when I have that office full back there, I got 5 people that are on their own, but still, and that describes our work environment a lot, is we don't need each other. But we want to use each other when we need to. So, but yeah, I designed that. I designed the front too. The front used to be a Taekwondo studio. It was just wide open. So, that you walked through. Yeah.
I didn't even know that. What were we doing? We could have been taking Taekwondo.
Dude, I know. Yeah. I kind of want to get into that. I think I want to fight.
Come to MMA with us on Tuesday.
I don't know about
or
MMA.
Sunday.
Wait, where?
We're going to Jeff City. It's kind of far.
I want to learn like Krav
practice.
Maga.
Krav Maga. There's a place in
Maga. What is it?
It's Krav Maga.
Krav Maga.
If you want to learn how to defend yourself, just go learn how to shoot a gun competitively.
I already got that done. I want to learn how to fist fight.
I want to be able to like go out there and like try me. I don't need a weapon.
Yeah, I watched Sophie Cunningham like use some tactics on the basketball court, and I was like, I need to learn that.
There's a place in Como called Jaguars, and like they'll do the thing where they take like the knife, like it's a fake knife, they'll throw it on the ground, and somebody got to go scramble for the knife and then like fake stab the other person.
I feel like I would be the type of
What
person.
are you training for?
A situation
Fighting
where you
for
might
your
have to fight.
life.
Okay, yeah, but I don't expect the knife to be thrown down. Like you're staring at something. Like we gotta figure this out.
You've
right
seen
now.
those movies though.
Yeah, but those are movies. I think someone's gonna stab me, and I'm not gonna have the reaction
The
time
issue is
for
if
it.
you two were fighting for a knife, there's not a reality where you're gonna beat him. That's just and that's my
Unless
issue.
she beats me to the knife.
Maybe. I don't. If you grab her hand,
He has
like,
no faith in me for anything.
But that's my issue with Krav. Krav is like they teach small girls that they're going to be able to take on a 200-pound guy who is. I mean, you're strong too. Like you're lifting.
15 pounds.
Sorry.
After that
15
bagel.
matters.
Yeah.
Say I did kickboxing for a little bit.
Really?
I loved it. It was such a good time. It's hard though.
I did
was so
one
out of
class.
shape.
I did one class up in Minnesota with like one of the older team members, and then my wife was like, "Yeah, she was totally hitting on you," but I didn't know it. I'm just like, if people
just a
invite me
man.
places, I just go. I'm like, "Oh yeah, we're great, we're friends now." Anyway, but I
men,
kickboxed
yeah.
once, and I like missed the bag and got my toenail, and I'd never. Ever. Oh my gosh, it hurts to think about. But yeah, it was exhausting.
It
to do that.
is
Yep.
too, and they'll pull you off to the side and have like the pads or whatever. That was my favorite. Is them going through like different stuff with that. Maybe I should do that more. That'll be my hobby.
Yeah.
I'll take a break from this and
The
just
warm up was enough for me in the kickboxing class. They're like 6 minutes in, and we had done like a bunch of planks and a bunch of this stuff, and I'm sweating.
feel like
And they're like, "All right, good warm up, guys," and I'm like, "I'm gonna die."
Go to the girls' wrestling practice. That's like the #1 martial art. Like you'll beat most people
Honestly,
with wrestling.
I thought about it too because wrestling is such an insane sport. Like there's like full respect to that. I don't know if I would be able to mentally handle it because it is a mental game at the end of it too. Of like,
I hate feeling trapped, so I feel like that'd be my worst nightmare.
I think I would get
to
so
get pinned up.
mad.
Unless
Yeah.
you're good at trapping other people.
No, dude. So I grew up like, I don't want to overstate it, but I basically kind of grew up with Jaden Cox.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
Didn't you?
I did. But like, I don't want to overstate it and act like we're like BFFs.
Yeah,
We're not.
yeah.
But we played music together growing up all the time. But I'll never forget. He we were 7th grade. He completely pinned our like 32-year-old adult counselor at camp, and I put toothpaste all over this guy's face while Jaden held him down as like a prank. And I have felt guilty about that.
Why were you guys pinning this poor dude?
Because he could.
Do you know who Jaden Cox is?
No.
He's
Olympian wrestler from
really?
Mizzou and Hickman.
Like Hall of Fame.
Does he have the glass? There's a wrestler Hall of Fame thing in the arena.
I'm sure he is.
I wonder if it's him. I think I just saw that the other day. I don't remember. I just saw the glass and I knew it was for wrestling.
Yeah.
Did he go
There's
to
been a lot of
CMU?
good Mizzou wrestlers.
Did he go to CMU? No, he went to
Mizzou. Yeah.
There's so many. Everybody goes
There's
to
a lot
Mizzou.
of good Mizzou wrestlers.
Michael Chandler he's an MMA fighter now, but he went to my high school. That's crazy. You were just buddies with Jaden.
Yeah, we grew up. I would right now go play music with his mom. Like, she taught me how to be a worship leader. That was who raised me in music, basically. Yep. I've been drumming with Kathy since I was like 10. And Jaden and I kind of grew up learning music together. He played bass, I played drums, and that was that. So, yeah. So occasionally I use him as a claim to fame, but not to like overstate it. But when people talk about wrestling, all I'm hearing
is you guys were bullies. Why were you pinning a 30-year-old to the ground? That is all I'm hearing.
Because we could.
No, did he do anything to be like, he deserves to be pinned?
I know the guy. He probably earned it a little bit.
These older folk live differently, Abby. It's just...
Yeah,
would he laugh about that now? The guy you held down, like,
I think so. So
I can make a reel out.
I think he also laughed at the same when it happened too, because he was a good sport about it. It was Adam Canote, Adam, if you listen to this, but yeah, I remember just putting toothpaste all over his face and then a fake mustache on top of the toothpaste.
There is no way that man deserved you doing that to him. How old were you?
I think he did a little bit.
How old were you guys?
It's all like, I don't know, what's 7th grade? 13?
Oh my
12,
gosh.
13? Dude, Jaden was a dog.
He had to let Jaden do. There's no, even as good as he was.
No.
If you're quick, sometimes it doesn't matter the size.
There's not a 7th grader on the planet that's gonna hold me down. There's no way. I don't care how good they are.
We're gonna have to find
stuff like this.
Yeah, and then
2 years
guess
later,
what? It's gonna happen to you. Good luck. I can't wait to film that.
If you are a 7th grader and you think you can pin a 5'6", 210 pounder.
Call this number. We can start taking calls through that.
Dude, call 636.
That's Cody. You got to learn from your mistakes at some point.
There's not a 7th grader.
You have to, dude. Karma is real.
It'll never happen.
It just happened when you touched down at Nationals and got us 5th place with your gauge earring.
I will kick a child to the moon. There's no way. A 7th grader.
Hey, remember when we talked about cuts? Maybe that's another thing to cut.
I will kick a child to a moon.
There's no way. It's like, have you guys ever heard a dog? Like, a dog's not gonna kill me. I hate when people say that. Like, a dog,
dude, you are just inviting all these bad things to happen to you.
Just not an animal you think you could beat that other people think you couldn't.
I think that's probably been a classic human downfall, to assume something couldn't kill me, and then it does.
Oh my god!
I'm talking to myself.
Yeah,
guys.
We're over. This is not the Cody podcast anymore.
Here's the thing. Yeah, like. God. We're about to jump into ghosts and stuff too. Just wait. That karma's coming.
Mm-hmm. We don't need to talk about this stuff. Let's get back to talking about you, okay? So we've talked about coaching a lot.
I don't have anything.
It sounds like you are, at least for now, in your dream job. I mean, what was your dream job growing up? Was it that PA stuff?
Dude, I don't even know if I had a dream. I was just trying to make it through.
Yeah.
I was really into art for a while. Like, that was like, the one job when you're in like middle school and stuff. Just wanted to get into art for a long, long time. And then like...
Were you good at it?
I don't think so.
Did you design all these tats that you got going on here too?
Yes and no. Canva is my favorite thing right now. And I took a picture of my arm and I just placed like little different things around. I went to an artist in Columbia and he made it. He was awesome.
So Canva did it. You didn't do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't draw nothing. I'm not going to I just can't.
But you liked art?
I did. I think I have an appreciation for it. So, like, especially with tattoos and stuff, like, somebody's able to take what's going on in your brain, design it for you, and then put it on your body. And the human body is, like, that's hard to tattoo. Right. It's not an easy thing to do, especially with straight lines and everything. I have full respect to that. But, no, I sucked at art. There was no reason for that to be my dream. And then I think it's always been sports.
Okay.
Because it was, like, athletic trainer.
Yep.
I went to a football game to shadow, and I watched the first game I ever watched. A boy snapped his clavicle, And then it was like out of his skin. And I was like, there's no reason for me to be doing this if I can't watch that. So
you couldn't watch it too much?
No. And the problem is with cheerleading is I think the grossest one we've had is we had a girl tumbling and she dislocated her elbow, and it was like my least favorite.
Oh, poor Haley.
Yeah, that was my least favorite injury to watch. It was I felt so bad. She sat there too, just like this, and just waited for somebody to put it back in.
I promised her nothing would ever happen, either learning a backhand spring.
He was a part of it.
This is why you can't say all the things that you think, man.
Cody's the problem.
He just keeps speaking it into karma.
That almost never happens, though. Like,
no,
when you're learning tumbling, that almost never happens.
I've never seen it happen before. And it was like, no. It just went out. It was crazy.
You guys cut my eyebrow open pretty bad. They were going to send me for stitches for that.
Yeah,
How'd that happen?
Which one?
Was it Leah? I think you were a part of this. Leah elbowed. I was holding somebody in the air and they fell and elbow dropped me. It might have been Haley, actually.
Was it the pyramid? It was a pyramid, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that. But I have a video I'll show you. It's like they wanted to send me in for stitches, but I didn't have health insurance, and I had lied about not having health insurance to be on the sports teams. Sorry, CMU.
Cody's mouth is what's getting him in trouble.
I feel like this has to get cut for me. I wasn't the coach at
You
the
weren't the
time.
coach. No. This was totally different coaching. But
yeah, can we clarify that? Because wait. No, there's been some gnarly injuries with cheerleading. I don't think people notice it either. Like, I've had so many people busted something open on their face. Yeah. Oh my gosh. And then shoulder dislocations are huge. That's always a big injury I'm trying to avoid too. I had the problem with my shoulder dislocating, and I always had problems with my shoulder.
Catching people? Is that when it happens? Or
for some reason, any spinning skill, so when I'm rotating my arm up, it dislocates when there's a skill called a double down, and it's when they're spinning twice. For some reason, when the top girl put pressure in her toe here, it just went out. Like, it just slipped out. And so when I went to rotate to catch her, it put it back in, though. So I, I passed out after. But, that was a major injury. I'm trying so hard. That's my main thing as a coach, too. I want to avoid those injuries. They don't deserve to have that later in life, too, because they want to keep pushing through practice.
Yep.
But, yeah, I mean, people break their nose, they bust their mouths open. Eyebrows are a major one too. I've taken somebody's eyebrow out. I think, remember Dylan? We were doing a skill I shouldn't have been doing, but I was like, we're just gonna try it. And I came down spinning and just elbowed him and busted it. And he was just there to spot. He wasn't even on the team. All respect to you, Dylan Holt.
Sorry, Dylan.
Is there anything like fundraising, anything that you want to talk about?
That is the hardest thing to do.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's the one thing that I really am trying to learn from other coaches at CMU. Like, basketball does great with it, and so does baseball. Oh my gosh, they do. So we'll do Mizzou fundraisers, probably our best one. They'll go
those though.
But they make the most money.
Do they really?
They do.
Actually?
Like a couple thousand. It does take my team. Like, I got to get them all up there. I'm debating bringing that 25 pass. I should probably start doing that for them. But them going up there, they hate it, and I know they do. I know they get hot. I feel so bad, but really when it's done, and I go up there and I do it with them every single time. I'm going to start splitting groups, but I'll be with every group. And just working through that helps. We do like the double good popcorn. That one's a huge one. That just gets shipped to people's houses, so it's the easiest one. We do a donut one.
Krispy Kreme.
And we've had some struggles with it so many times. It's either like, maybe I should cut the Krispy Kreme.
Don't stress. No, it's fine. It's Krispy Kreme.
I deny it every time. Like, they always reach out to me like, we buy donut. I'm like, no.
I would go for some Krispy Kremes right now.
You could just donate money, man.
Yeah, you could just
I would do that. Like, if you guys tell me what the goal is.
We got to do the E-Teams thing again. So that's like one where I guess if people just don't want to donate money, there's a funding they can do that. But man, all these other teams, they have the background already set up to where that is something that'll consistently get them money. I just don't think we're at that moment yet.
Yeah. Like, what's the total dollar amount you got to fundraise in a year?
For cheerleading, it is almost $35,000 for us to go to camp, to compete. And that's not even including trying to get them new uniforms. There's a uniform they're wearing right now that's been there since 2017. That's a lot of people been through I should probably I think I'm gonna retire it this year and try to. My goal is to raise money for that. And the summer, I don't know what I'm going to do. Or part of me wants to save up and donate to our own program because I feel I don't want to put them in that uniform anymore.
Yeah. How much would a new uniform cost?
Depending on how many athletes it is, that's the tough part. It can be like to $2,000. It depends on like if we go through Rebel, because we have a Rebel rep. That's our dance coach.
Rebel or Red Bull?
Rebel.
Okay.
Like, yeah, REBEL. Yeah, not
when
Red Bull.
Red Bull makes them. That's
Yeah,
I say we start our own cheer uniform. But this is my clothing idea. I want to start a cheer line. So, because I really want to design cheer uniforms.
Okay. All right.
I was going to say, Matt could like probably show you some things I designed. It's fun because like sometimes he'll just let me design uniforms over there, but they'll make mock uniforms and send them over to you so you can really decide if you want them. It's really cool. But there's so many different companies, so it just depends. It's always a couple grand. And we want to get back to 40 athletes, so it's building that all back
enough
up.
For all
but
them. Yeah.
That's a plan that like I'm trying to timeline everything, but it's hard when this is still my first year. Been through it, but there's still, I feel like, always better ways to do something. And I don't want to sit back and be like, I wish I would have done it this way. So this year's been like, I have like a Google sheet and I write down every lesson I've learned and what I need to do for next year to make my life easier and just kind of go through that.
What are some of those?
One thing was the apparel we had some trouble with. I had some, like, I was confused on what other coaches did. What I learned, they just order sizes, they guesstimate, and they order extras. And they send it like in May, and that's it. If you get more athletes, which I do usually get a couple randoms in there at the end of the summer, that's what messed me up. So I went through like a website version of it, and then I had a hard time communicating with our representative, and I was confused. I think he was confused because I was confused. So I learned I just need to order sizes and decide on it and go. Yeah. And just go from there. And then I think I used to be such an organized person. And
really?
Yeah, like planner, everything was set out. I have too much going on now that I can't find the balance yet. But I'm working on, I almost need an assistant just to help me like, hey, remember we have to do this today? Like, remember this is what we talked about this week? And then go through it that way because it is so much. Yeah. And then stunt, I mean, you have to schedule games on a whole other side of it. Make sure it's like 8 to 10 games that you have to compete within either your division or in general to be able to qualify for nationals. So figuring all that out, and it's fundraising all year. These kids never get a break, ever.
Sounds like you don't either.
Yeah, not really, but I will say the networking, the people I've met through coaching has been amazing, especially other cheer coaches. Like, I know a lot of them from other D1 programs and stuff that I can just reach out to them and be like, what do you guys do for this? Or does your school provide this for you? And that's why I'm struggling so bad with getting to the point that you guys are at. Because there are like D1 programs that still have to fundraise at $35,000. The school's not going to provide anything for them. But those athletes are still expected to be at all these events. So it's kind of hard to like just give a little because this is what they really want to do. So going through all that, that's a whole other ordeal of figuring out the best thing for the athlete.
Yeah. So you talked about, what about, you like the town of Fayette?
Kind of do, yeah.
What do you like about it?
It's simple. It's nice. I thought about moving to Columbia and stuff, but that drive, I don't want to do it. 30 minutes of a commute when I have to be on campus pretty much from 8 to like 8 p.m. Like, there's no reason for me to not live in Fayette, but I kind of like it. Like, I've worked like other jobs in town too, so I know a lot of.
Where'd you work?
Dollar General. I actually worked there every once in a while when I need, like, they pay every week, so sometimes when I need extra hours, I'll go in and help out there and stuff. But like, that's kind of on top of it. It's hard to find hours though. I have to give up some. I was gonna say,
you probably can't hardly work any hours now, but
no, I give up a lot of personal time. Like, if we don't have practice, then I'll usually work somewhere else and try to make that work in the afternoon. But
where else did you work? Anywhere else?
That was pretty much it. I worked a lot of like campus jobs and stuff, and then just kind of volunteered when I could. So I know like a ton of people in the community. So it's nice to see the buildup. I just want the alumni buildup again. Like,
Yeah.
I want cheer and stunt to come back. That's like my favorite part of games and stuff. So
Yeah. What do you think Fayette's missing that you wish it had?
one fast food place. No.
Dude, yeah, honestly.
Something like some form of just more kind of city life stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough for athletes to navigate, I think, too. And I honestly, if they put like some little easy fast food place on the square in some sort, I think
like
that
somewhere with like just chicken tenders and fries.
man, a Chick-fil-A would be insane. But
Well, it's kind of like what do they call it? We called it Erie Cafe. Is it still called that at Central? If they had something like that,
yeah, something.
campus,
I think they make a lot of money off of it, really.
Yeah.
But it's just, I think, some form of like something for the athletes to do too. It's hard to be in a town, and you got to think about like international students that can't travel all the way out, or they have to figure something out. I wish they had more provided for them than just kind of the simplicity of the town.
Yeah.
Even though that's something
like what?
that I enjoy.
Like, what are you thinking?
I'm trying to figure out,
Because
like,
I'm like a serial entrepreneur, so I'll just go do the next
well,
thing.
that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, what
Everybody always says bowling.
I
And
just
I'm
wish
like,
they had a hangout. Well, I wish they had some sort of like a hangout place where even if you did something like Midway, where they have axe throwing and golf and baseball and like all these other things, mini golf, like that's cool. Like that's something they can go do. Bonding's hard for athletic teams to find too, because they have to go to Como all the time.
Yep.
Like my kids, I'm taking them bowling. I know you say bowling's boring, but it is like
I didn't say it was boring.
It's easy. Like it's easy
That's
to
right.
take them somewhere.
Or a
and
sport. It's an easy barrier to entry sport to play. Yeah.
it's crazy. This town doesn't even really have a bar either. That's not like
really.
a major thing,
No.
but it doesn't. It doesn't have like a place for bar food. I love like a burger.
Have you
or
been
something.
down to Max yet? Because I have not.
Not yet. No.
That's supposed to be it. And then you got Country Club on the outside of town. Have you been to Lafayette yet? Since it
Not
reopened?
yet. Is it good?
Oh yeah, it's a banger. Oh yeah.
Really? I'll have to go take a look at it.
Oh yeah.
I think it's expensive though, isn't it?
It is expensive.
Yeah, I feel like I wish we had we can't have a mall because we're not big enough, but like I don't know, like a store that you could shop for
Something.
clothes, which I know is a horrible side activity, but
I don't know. Something like, man, even if we had like a Goodwill or something like.
Do
Well, where?
yeah, the attic right at the edge of the square. It's just open. It closes at 6.
Really? Do we have
Yeah,
that? See,
absolutely.
that's the other thing. I don't know anything
Like
about
2
stuff
doors
we're
down
missing.
from me. Yeah.
I don't know. Something for, I feel bad. There's some athletes that need like last minute things too that they got to go to Walmart or all the way to
Right.
Columbia.
Yep.
I wish we had a Walmart.
It would be nice to have a Walmart. Can you build that?
Can I build a Walmart?
Yeah, can you set a Walmart? Landon?
Yeah, can you?
I have thought like a general store. That's Dollar General though. That big derailed commodity as you come into town. I wish that was something.
Yes,
I wish
yeah.
if I had my hands at it, I would probably do some sort of like turf, some sort of entertainment slash facility. Slash that would also be a good place to like do like lawn and garden stuff on the outside of too.
That would be cool. Yeah.
And then the Farm Bureau building, they would never let the State Farm guy buy it. But that would be a sick ice cream shop location too, is that little tiny building. So then you had
That
ice
would be
cream
neat.
plus this like big facility. That'd be cool. But for now, it's just it's furniture storage.
I just wish there was more housing in Fayette.
Yeah.
It's so hard. That's the hardest part, I think.
To
Is finding
buy or to
somewhere-
rent?
To find.
To find.
Just to find sometimes. To rent, yeah. But I also like it's so much to figure out somewhere else to live
Oh,
too
I
and
know,
all that.
yeah.
Like and everything just continues to
Are
be.
you in like a house in town or are you at
Yeah, I'm in a house where it's like split. Like the bottom floor is another like family,
Yep.
and then I'm the top floor.
Landon's got a really nice house.
I'm gonna say,
He's trying to sell.
yeah, but I just bought a new car, so it's like balancing. I can't afford big payments right now. I don't really want to, so like,
Well, and my house is like $500,000 here in town.
yeah, no, I'm. You know what my rent is? $575. I'm sticking to that. Yeah, but I still have to buy utilities and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna stick to.
Mine's 900.
Yeah, but the floors, like the shower's starting to
Yeah,
cave
you kind
in.
of get what you pay for, you know. So, like, what are some of your life goals?
I love the switch over. Okay, what are some of
I'm
my?
just embodying ADHD for both of us. That's all
I know. I was like, this is a crazy. This feels like a normal conversation with Cody at this point too.
Oh, dang it! Sorry,
Dang.
my bad.
Dang, you just
No, no.
took me.
No, I mean it's natural. Don't take that way. I think life goals now are to start acting like an adult. No,
All right. What does that mean?
man, all the bills are locking in, so I guess I got to start figuring out all the bills. Oh my goodness. I'm very, very blessed to say that I'm on salary at 25. I think that's a major thing. To coach too, like there's a reason that it's salary.
Yeah, we ain't counting your hours. No
it's
way.
so emotionally draining. Yeah. Oh my gosh, the hours would be insane.
That's why your salary.
Yes.
So nobody's counting those hours.
That would be crazy to write down.
Hey, your life is fine. All right.
You're gonna start that
your
right
life
now.
is real fine. Okay?
Yeah, what's he doing talking over here? Whose
please,
podcast
dude.
is
I'm about
this?
to nuke that mic he has over there. Oh. I'm about to stick you in that closet. That's where you go from now on.
Oh, poor
Hear you and your
Cody.
sidebar breathing. Gall. It's getting hot in here. I'm gonna change the AC.
He's getting fired up right now. He's so mad at you. Yeah, while you do that, let me think of what I want to do with my life.
I mean, like, do you want to have a family someday, or has that ever been a goal for you?
All right, let me focus. The ADHD is crazy right now. Let's start. We'll do work goal. That's gonna make it even worse. Work goal. I do want to keep coaching. I've decided like that's definitely something that what a blessing it is to be in that type of position. That is a job that I will be doing what I'm loving.
Yeah, and the impact, like you mentioned earlier.
Yeah, like
it's awesome impact.
Something that I want. Like I want to be able to help out athletes and be that person for them. Like my first coach she was huge for me. Definitely a huge person.
Taryn?
Yes. Yeah. Definitely like she was the mother figure that I'm definitely not yet. I know I'm not that to them. I probably will be when I'm in my 30s, but right now, like, I feel like I'm the older sibling that's like, kind of taking care of them. Like we don't have parents or something like that.
Or the cool aunt, you know?
Yeah, the cool aunt is what the cool aunt that makes them run hills. Yeah, love that. I wanna reach D1. That is definitely like I think it's every coach's dream to be up in that type of. But like with cheerleading, I think I would love to continue with stunt cheerleading. I'm back and forth with. But to be in those big stadiums and having that would be pretty insane. Like seeing Mizzou's stadium, that would be cool to be like,
Where do they compete? In Mizzou Arena or Hearns?
For Mizzou, for their cheer team.
Yeah.
It's that big football field.
Oh, they do it outdoors?
Yeah, they do that.
Wow.
They have their all-girl team on one side. It's actually really cool. And then
you're talking about during the games?
Yeah, during football games and stuff. But they compete at Daytona with us. Like we'll all travel up that way. We're taking a bus, I think, again. Oof, what a time that is. I think it broke down on us, right?
The one that you drive.
This one I don't.
You do charter for this one?
Yeah, we charter this one.
Nice.
I could not drive this 21 hours.
I was gonna say.
I probably could, but I don't know if we'd make
stop
it back.
at a lot of Buc-ee's.
Yeah, my poor athletes. I do stop a lot.
Yeah.
I gotta pee. What do they want from me?
Well, and you don't want them getting too stiff, you know. So.
Yeah, but
yeah, D1 would be cool.
D1 would be cool. I do want to continue with stunt. I just would love to learn more. Like that's I think always going to be a goal is I want to learn as much as I possibly can always and keep learning because there's so many different ways to do things as coaches.
I just broke my pen.
Do you need the golf ball?
It was hilarious as I just rolled her that golf ball and she's just chilling with it.
Yeah, I say it just helps me out.
Yeah, there you go.
I haven't gone to a doctor yet about ADHD. I'm guessing it's there though.
I mean, I think we all have it, like, from just our lifestyles, I'm sure.
Yeah, I think you have to have it sometimes to be successful.
Yeah.
I hate to say that, but I think it helps
move at a
success.
certain pace. Yeah, you gotta. You just try to get all those shiny objects in the same direction.
Yes.
That's what you're trying to do.
Yes.
Yeah. What else? What else do you want to do with your life?
I guess family is up there, but it's just not anything I'm considering right now. Which is crazy too.
You don't have time to do fun things right now, so.
No, I don't want to pay for anything else. So I'm okay with like the bills I pay right now. To add more, no.
What are you talking about? What are you going to add more?
For kids?
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about like dating life. I'm like, well, you can go cheap on that. So.
Yeah, you can be cheap. It's fine. That doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
That's I'm giving myself one more I'll say 2 years, and then I'll think about like family. Oh my goodness. I guess I have to at some point. My mom's gonna be upset.
Yeah, I think she deserves, a
grandkid or two. Yeah, because it's not coming from my brothers.
No.
Love them to death. There's no way.
Get cooked. I mean, the middle one was asking you for dating advice, so.
He's a sweetheart, but he's too soft.
Too soft?
I hope he doesn't want. Sorry, Bradley.
Nah, it's all right, Bradley. We'll help you out. I was a soft middle child.
Oh, he's so sweet.
And I found love, all right?
Yeah, he is the sweetest, like, except for as of lately, I feel like he, like, will call me and be like, yeah, this girl breathes wrong. I'm not talking to her anymore.
Dude, have some standards, dude. I like it, Bradley.
Oh, his standards.
Have some standards,
his standards
bro.
are stepping up. I was like, okay, not even helping you right now. He's like, what are you up to? I was like, I'm working. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Oh. They're fun to talk to. They definitely have, their personalities are wild.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm surrounded by weird personalities at this point.
Yeah, welcome. They can add a new one here.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
What else you got?
Yeah, what else?
What about
what else
you?
you
What
got?
about you? What do you got going on? Yeah, let's switch it over.
Oh, okay. All right. What do you want to know?
Can I work in one of those offices? No.
Sure. I mean, I've got like 3 open right now. So
I don't have a window, so.
Dude, I got windows and a glass. I'm not even joking. If you wanted to work in there, you could. I got standing up and down desks, you know. Yeah.
What am I? Hey, CMU? No, okay.
Hey, no. If I can do it, CMU can do it. All right.
If any of the cheerleaders, I don't know if you do part-time, but I think some of them would be really good service people, like customer service people.
Oh, for sure. I'm always hiring in the office. Ice cream shops always looking for people too. But, you know, CMU athletes are like, I want a job. I have 1 hour from 10:30 to 11:30 p.m. And you're like,
and that's it. That's why I don't want to change any of their practice. Right now, they're Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then they'll have a game on the weekend. I feel so bad. I'm like, because I was in those shoes, you just need to work. Yeah. I didn't have parents helping me out the entire time. Like,
because I guess you're not loaded with scholarship money on the cheer team either.
Yes and no. You're not loaded, but the nice thing is that CMU stacks scholarships. That's the biggest way to recruit is, I don't think athletes who are looking at college understand stackable scholarships is huge. That's where you need to go.
I don't think they used to do that either. They didn't let me stack athletic with academic when I was doing it.
That sucks.
And then my mom started working at this. My mom works at the school. Fun fact.
Oh, okay.
She's the fine arts department like administrator.
Oh, really?
Lynette Beeler. So if you ever see her, that's my mom. I got to go for free after my sophomore year.
There we go. That was the way to do it.
Otherwise, I wouldn't have finished. I thought college was not worth the stuff that I was learning. No offense. I mean, it was.
It depends. I feel like nursing's the biggest major that matters. Yeah. Like,
well, I think anything that there's certain degrees. I just don't think college is worth the experience anymore. I think there was a time where, like, it was like, yeah, go meet all these people, learn who you are in life for $5,000, and it's like, okay. Now that it's like what, $40K a year, something like that.
Yeah, if you're not good with scholarships.
Church is way cheaper. Like, you can go to church, meet some new people, maybe meet your spouse. Way cheaper, you know. Go do your 2 years of community college. So, I mean, I'm not dogging CMU, but I just think it's an overall problem of colleges now. They can't sell it on come for the experience anymore. They've got to sell it on either academics or athletics and things like that, which is probably why the athletics. Aren't you guys like over 70% athletes now?
Yeah.
Something like that.
I honestly, I think that's the only way. If I was looking at college again and like I started over, it would still be with athletics. Yeah. It's such an experience too to get out of high school, and it's so different in college.
Yep.
Even to go back to wrestling, like wrestling is so much different from high school. You step into college wrestling, it's like you might not be as good as you thought you were at all. Like, it's an insane transition.
Baseball did that to me.
And
I thought I was going to go pro, and then I made the JV3 team at CMU, and that was when reality hit that I was probably not going to go pro.
Something's going to make you jump into what you need to be doing in life.
That's right, yeah.
I would say that I think it's so worth it. I hate it's so expensive, but to me, it's so worth it to go through the athletic side of it.
I think so, yeah. It's just no longer a cheap experiment. I think it used to be a cheap experiment, and now it's not.
I feel like nothing is anymore, though.
No, you're right.
I don't know how we're going to make it. That's why when you talked about family, I was like, pfft,
yeah. I
got too many bills now. You're going to add another one on there?
Yeah, they are expensive.
I'd rather have a pet. It's okay.
Pets don't talk back usually either, so.
They can still have issues, though.
Yeah. Yeah. Cody's going to get by a dog someday. I'm calling it. Cut that part. I don't want to say that. I don't want to manifest that.
What? How funny would that be?
It would be tragic if you died.
I just know my ghost is laughing.
I know, yeah. If you got by a dog, would just be giggling about it for sure. And at least I know you're going to heaven, so that's good. So
I hope.
I think you've made the cut. I don't know if I could.
That means a lot.
Yeah, you're welcome. I think you made the cut. You're like at the line, but you
you're
made
close.
the cut.
You're close. That's like if you could describe Cody's life. It's like you're there barely.
You're barely
you're
there, but like
there.
I have a lot of respect for you still.
Yep.
Good job, Cody.
Cody's a lot more well read than people think too.
Yeah.
Like he'll if you're on a time crunch, don't come work out with us because Cody works out for like 6 hours and we'll talk to you the entire time.
See, I practice at 4, so there really is no space for that.
No.
Just titling this the roast of Cody.
Poor Cody.
Cody's friend Abigail.
Friends.
Yeah.
Recent friends.
Recent friends, yes. They've gotten over touching the ground.
Just enemy
Both of you.
lines, and then we're here now. It's okay. What a time to grow. CMU has been a huge growth path for me. Like, there's been so many things I've gone through here at CMU and it's not even work related, like all personal life. You'll still go through everything.
Yep.
And just because it's a small town doesn't mean that
Nope.
you're going to miss any lessons here, because there are a ton of life lessons.
Yep.
But it's something that I don't think I ever regret anything with sticking with CMU too. Like, I've stayed here for so long. I'm like, you know what? I can stay here another couple of years.
Well, you can stay here as long as you like. What's something, as we wrap up here, what's something that, hopefully maybe future recruits will watch this, or maybe some dude on the wrestling team, but what do you want to be known for from a coaching legacy? Like, I know you're probably still formulating your own philosophies,
Definitely,
but what do you want the experience to be for your athletes and really your legacy in coaching?
What a question. Wow.
Dude, I'm telling you, I could go from
yeah, I was
anything,
like, we
dude.
just talked about Cody dying from a dog. Okay. Well, I'm still learning, but I think the focus mainly is always going to be having that family aspect. That is like the culture that I want to stick to. They know that no matter what type of home they come from or where they want to go in life, that they're going to find that at CMU. If it's somewhere that they find it somewhere else, I want them to go there. Like, I want them to choose to pick the environment that's best for them. So the goal is always to provide them with them not only growing as athletes, but as people. Say that all the time. But, like, I want them to know that I'm there for them through every life lesson they go through, no matter if it's at practice or outside of it. So it's definitely us building up that culture and building up a bigger team and everything. And I think that growth is just going to continue. So I'm excited for it.
Yeah. Is the season mostly in the spring for stunt?
Yeah. For both of them,
both?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because cheer will finish out in April.
Is dance a whole different category?
Oh, they do their whole, they have their own thing.
Theirs are not the same athletes, and you're not the same coach.
Nope, they're all their own program.
Yep.
With their coach, Matt Fohn, that's been there for a while. He was a CMU athlete. He actually was on the cheer team for a little bit, too.
Really?
But
when?
yeah, they're...
Do you know when?
2018,
Okay.
like right before I came here, I think. But yeah, he's been here for a while. But they compete at Daytona with us too, because there's NCA and there's NDA. So, C cheerleading, D is for dance. So we'll all travel together for it. So
Cool.
We are trying to keep the teams. It is a spirit program though. So
Yeah.
whenever we can combine, we do that. Yeah.
What else you want to say? Anything else?
What?
Stop laughing, Cody.
What should
Not everything's
I-
a comedy joke.
It's just you keep saying what else or what you want to talk
Yeah, I'm
about.
just teeing it up, all right? Trying to get the people to know her.
What should I say?
I don't know.
What should I say that's like, I want to go to her cheer. Follow me on it. What would you say?
I don't know. I think
For me, how would you help me out on this, Cody?
Hey, that's what you get for laughing.
Do you
over
have any
there.
positives of me?
well, I don't know how much it means coming from me. I don't know. I think
You're a teammate and an athlete for me at one point.
it's hard. I know you more as a teammate than I do as a coach, but I think the biggest thing is you care, and it's obvious you care. You wouldn't have stuck with CMU. I don't know what it is about CMU because I didn't care about CMU nearly as much. But
I do care about it quite a bit.
obviously I think it's probably God that put it on your heart that for whatever reason cheer and stunt's important to you, and so I don't know that it's obvious you care a lot. So and I mean that would be the biggest thing. And
it's fun to hear. I'm not trying to act like I'm that much older than you, but it is always encouraging for me to hear younger people be passionate about something. That's always been something I've been kind of critical of when people are going through college. They have no clue what they want to be or who they want to be about. So it is fun to listen to you like totally like you aren't sitting over there hating your life. Like you're like, I chose this life, you know?
I make jokes sometimes, but
right. But like, you're like, oh no, this is my reality. Like this is what I've chosen. And you're doing this because of the impact that you want to make. So that's fun.
Yeah.
In probably an area, as you've talked about financially, in a primarily disregarded area, too, in sports. So,
you got to have passion in, I think, anything you do. I don't think you're going to enjoy any part of life if it's not something you're passionate about or something you believe the world needs to notice. Type of thing.
Well, that seems like a good way to end it right there. So, well, Gail, thank you. This was good. Do you have like Spanish background with Rosa?
I do get that question. I'm more Italian.
Okay.
Like the family is all like Rosa is Italian.
Gotcha.
Like that's where it came from.
Do you cook?
Yeah. Weirdly enough, I do quite a bit.
What's your dish?
Pasta. It's kind of anything like pasta or like bread stuff is kind of what I go for. Man, that sucks. So
You're
like
just describing a white woman.
I know. Yeah. I say, what do you want me to be like? Like a Tony or something crazy?
Yeah, no, would you say something like a really fancy chicken parm or something like that?
Chicken and rice right now.
Yeah. Dude, how do you like eat as like a single person with no time?
Oh, I don't.
Okay.
I eat like crap a lot. I'm really trying to get better. Canes I've been stuck. Dude. I can't get away from canes.
It's so good.
And
do you like sub slaw for extra bread too? When you get the 4-piece?
Who eats the slaw?
Dude, some psychopath. Yeah. That's all.
Is it you, Cody?
No, I'll never eat coleslaw. I don't go to Cane's. I don't think Cane's is that good. I just envy their business program.
Shut up, Cody.
I like the bread more than I like the chicken.
Yeah. And I dip the bread in the sauce.
Yeah. See, we have problems.
Fat.
That's...
You know how hard it is training this guy? Trying to get him to...
This guy owns an ice cream shop, and I'm trying to lose weight, so... Yeah.
I need to meal prep. When I did it, I was solid and like I was super. Hard to do. Yeah, I just don't. And you're so tired. Like you get home and I just want to go to bed every time. So
I have an idea. You tell me if it's terrible.
I'm ready. Can you make a meal prep shop?
I'm getting there. Oh, subscription based weekly meal prep. Do you think college athletes would pay for that?
Honestly, they might pick that over the calf.
That's what I'm saying.
But I don't know if they pay for it.
They won't pay for it.
That's what I'm saying. You probably have to pay.
They'd like it, but they wouldn't pay for it.
They like the idea. Well, the thing is, they don't think about it. They are paying for their meal plans.
Oh, yeah.
But once you take that away, you don't think about...
No.
I didn't think about anything of how much college was costing until the loans pop up and you're like, oh my gosh, this is what this was all worth.
Yeah, like I'm trying to do the math. Like I'll ask you this.
I don't know, because I would not mind having... For me... It would be nice to have someone just make it.
I looked into a subscription plan for meal prep.
I did too.
Because I want to...
Would you pay $500 a month for that?
No.
No? Do you think you spend more than that on food, though?
I don't...
That's the hard thing.
I don't eat very much. So, like, I'm trying to get back up into, like, keeping my protein goals up. But it's, I don't know, putting forth that much into a month when it probably is what I spend... It's hard seeing that solid number right there of like, oh my goodness. I don't know. It's...
Because I just did 15 times 30, assuming each... Well, that's one meal a day. Yeah, that'd be hard to do. Eating more than one meal a day.
It would be... I would just need a shop that like... It does have all healthy choices. Like I need more healthy choices in Fayette.
Yeah.
That are quick, which is hard.
I don't like Subway, man. Do you eat a lot of Subway?
Not very much. I get it every once in a while.
Well, anyway, this is good. I'm glad you're here in Fayette. I didn't know you until recently when he showed me that cheer video, but I'm glad you're in Fayette. I hope you stay here as long as you want to, and I also hope you accomplish all the big dreams that you want to accomplish.
Appreciate that, yeah.
If you need anything, let me know.
The office
we can talk about
the office space. Yeah.
I always I want to work with CMU athletics from a financial standpoint. I also I would actually have fun watching film and digesting film, but
he becomes a coach.
The hard part from a business standpoint is I would love to give money with some actual branding kickback, if that made any sense.
Yeah, and that's one thing I don't know anything about. Right. That I honestly wouldn't mind being taught about. If you ever had time, because I
know I can't be on your uniform, but could I be on the warm up? Could I have my logo and name on the warm up? Jackets.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
We do jerseys too at the end that I want to try and do a sponsorship type of thing. Dan said a t-shirt, but the jerseys are the coolest part, I think. I don't know how.
I don't know how either. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll find something.
That's what we'll do. There's our life stories. We'll just figure it out, right? Yeah. Whatever shiny objects in front of us.
Hey, I just wing it. That's how life. You just gotta wing it.
She wings it, folks. She cooks pasta and bread.
I say it's got me somewhere.
Yep.
I don't know where, but this same place I've been since 2019.
Find out. As long as we never arrive, we'll just find out.
Yeah. Watch us win this year. That'd be.
I'll be so mad. I'll be so mad. I'll be so jealous.
No, you're such a hater, Cody.
Cody is a hater. Right. If you come back, maybe you'd win.
I can't. I got a thing here now.
Yeah, he's got a thing here now.
Whatever.
Unless he keeps talking, I will fire him. Dadgummit. All right, that's a good way to end it.
All right.
Outro music.